Get where we are.
I don't think he'll forget.
On Friday, adventurers ran afoul of a dryad colony. Two gnomes, the only ones to avoid the dryads, tried to rescue their comrades. One of them polymorphed into a rabbit, then was subsumed into a myconid colony, and another was baked into nearly a half dozen, meaning 5, gingerbread men.
Nice.
Dude.
Since then, things got more hairy, and I'll have our new attendant to this session is Carlos, but I want him to give me a quick update on what happened after that because he was here for the Friday campaign.
Oh gosh, they encountered an elf ranger who may or not be beautiful. That's up to them. I like to think so. They also met what type of race was he again? Sorry.
Well, he's a Firbolg druid, but he's basically a giant gnome.
Yeah, a giant gnome. Who gets along with Charlotte.
Not just a human with a big nose.
No,
Yeah.
he's 8 foot tall. So he's a giant.
Oh, okay.
And
so
a
he's
gnome.
Really giant.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he's almost a Smurf. He's blue skinned with a big red nose.
A really big Smurf.
With a red nose.
That's a nightmare. Okay.
And then they encountered a base run by elves, snooty elves who don't like me, Charlotte. And then
In particular, Primus. So they ran into a Primus colony underground. So that was
Snooty
really
elves.
disturbing. That's the snooty
Snooty
elves.
elves.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thanks, snooty elves. And then
Fireball.
it's called our Dragonborn. He called one of the dragons who they at first didn't get along, but they eventually settled things down.
They found they were on the same side. The
Yeah.
dragon wanted to get rid of the Primus as bad as they did.
As you can tell, I'm not very good at summarizing things.
My
Unfortunately.
enemy
That's
of
fine.
my enemy is my friend.
Exactly.
Yes.
My thing.
We then went to the hole, and
Okay, so they tried to then escape from the place where they'd gone because they'd actually entered the Everdark and didn't realize it. But it was an Everdark place that was actually under Fey control, and so it was very trippy. Hence these gingerbread men and all of that.
Okay.
And
Cool.
when they left, they actually found that anybody who had eaten food while in the Everdark area, controlled by the Fae, was actually being converted into horrible beasties if they left. So they ended up having to send everybody back in the hole while they killed the monsters. And
Was somebody tripping on acid when they wrote this one?
I will neither affirm nor deny any.
but I just skipped
Okay.
over a lot when I said they went to the hole.
Let's just put it this way. In my life as a GM, there have been times in my life where people who were drug aficionados, I guess you'd call them, actually told me they were quitting drugs because my stories were more of a trip than anything they could come up with. So, all right. So with that, we have 3 players today. I'm going to start with going to my left and just go around and give me your character's name, class, race, and how you see yourself in the world of Nikos.
Okay, so it's Chaska Cyan. I am a human monk and an outlander. How I see myself in this world, I see myself as a student of the world.
Okay. I'm Charlotte Max Powerfist Jr. I am a ranger level 2 and an elf. The way I see myself in this world is I'm here to experience it and be, it's called a watcher of the world. So,
Observer.
observer, that's the word.
Ziggy Sunset, a half-elf bard. We have a watcher, a learner, and I'm a speaker of the world. So I basically see what I see and I tell it how it is.
And that's the way it is. He's playing an elvish Walter Cronkite.
Just with a prettier voice.
Clearly. So for clarification for you guys as well, with YouTube we now have both streams are live and both streams actually can chat. We'll see both chats here.
Very cool.
So if you guys see something go on over there, let me know because I probably won't be noticing it. Cause I'm
Okay, sounds good.
All right, so this is the town of Banbury. The 3 of you have known each other for some time. Your background actually led you to kind of wander the world to go see things. That's the reason why you haven't been here for a while.
Okay.
And Ziggy, you're a half elf. You said? You're small,
Yes,
right?
half elf.
Okay, so
Raised by dwarves.
okay. So you've actually come because you've heard that there was a dwarf mining operation near here, and you just wanted to check in and see how the
family is.
how the family is doing. Right. So.
I cast fireball.
Well, that's short for Ziggy. Make your save. What, you like the dwarves? Are you crazy?
They're my parents.
Anyway, you basically come up to Banbury on one of your regular trade runs, just bringing stuff up from the. You were from a monastery up here in the hills, someplace anyway, right? Is that what we determined?
Well, no, I had a singular teacher.
That's right.
Kit.
Kit.
Was my teacher.
That's right. So he more than likely sent you down to town to get some gear or something.
Okay. Oh, because this is from the past.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
that's what I was trying to. Right.
Okay.
Right.
It's like the Batman.
Maybe we'll find out why you don't like dwarves.
Oh, maybe.
Who knows? But anyway, you've heard that Ziggy's going to be in town. You haven't seen him for a while, and so
Okay.
it's
I
kind
know of them.
Yeah, that's what I.
Or I know.
Before-
Everybody
for the
knows
stream.
Ziggy.
Oh, that's true. That would be true. I mean, if you're a bard, pretty much everybody knows you. Especially in a mining town, because there ain't a whole lot of talent in a mining town.
Yeah, I like
Little
what
talent dry.
I like what Tom Lehrer said about folk music. He says one of the worst things about folk music is that it was invented by the people. So Clementine is a great example of that.
Mhm.
Not a song that you would have written if you were actually musically talented in any way. So anyway,
Created by miners.
I wish for the daylights I'd have remembered the name of the inn. That's driving me crazy that I don't remember. But we'll just call it the inn for now. Maybe it hasn't got a name yet. It's old enough in time. Maybe it hasn't been named yet.
Horse knuckles.
They couldn't come up with a name fast enough.
No, it has a name. I actually elicited it, but it's now in the past on tape someplace. So you guys head down to the place, and yes, there's various kinds of meats because they basically hunt the area, and it's very verdant, especially twice a month. It seems that wildlife literally comes running down the fulcrum because of all the craziness that goes on
Okay.
up in that pass. The curses and stuff that are up there actually seem to almost propagate wild animals.
Okay.
And so hunting down here is really not very difficult.
Since we're back further
Yeah.
in time,
Sure.
where are they mining in? Which mine are they mining in?
They're mining in number 1 and number 2.
Oh, okay, so they're back. So
The
this
rest
is
of
that
them
far
don't even.
back?
The rest of the mines have been marked out because the Warren Commission doesn't even exist yet. There is a guy by the
Okay.
name of Ferris, Ferris.
Okay. Say Ferris.
Well, therefore his name is F.E. Warren.
Is it his day off?
He said he's sitting outside the bar smoking his pipe.
Okay. Is his last name Bueller?
No, Warren.
Okay.
No,
Ferris Warren.
because I'm going for I was going for F.E. Warren Air Force Base. So.
Oh, okay. I was going for
Fer-
Ferris Bueller's day off.
Yeah. Well, it is his day off, so it is Ferris's day off. Maybe Bueller's his job. I don't know what a Bueller does.
Why did I just write Bueller?
Bueller? At least you didn't write it 4 times. Bueller. Anyone?
Bueller. All right. Ferris Warren. He's sitting outside of this bar.
Yeah, outside the bar,
Near the end.
feet kicked up, smoking a long pipe.
Oh, okay.
He's a very
looking Gandalfish.
no, looking more George Harrison.
George Harrison. Okay.
No, George Hamilton. George Hamilton.
George Hamilton. I was going to say George Hamilton. That's okay.
Well, Harrison kind of looks like Hamilton a little. They're both
Okay.
swarthy individuals. Anyway, yeah, he doesn't have the fake tan. He has actual tan.
Okay, I was just going to say. Okay.
He doesn't quite look orange.
Fake bake.
Yeah.
Fake bake. All right. So I'm wandering up to the end.
Right.
I'm assuming that.
Yep. So you will see sitting at a separate table outside.
I just saw a ghost.
Tinkering with his lute. Do you have a model
No.
of your own?
You could borrow.
Oh, it's not like we don't have 1,000 models. You're an archer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Well,
like.
this will be me then, and he could be the other Ziggy.
Oh, I got it. No, I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Yeah.
That one looks like an archer.
He has a couple.
I have a couple models.
Couple. few.
Just have to figure out which stack they're in. That's one of the things that drove me crazy when I moved to California. I'd never been to a library where the librarians didn't put books on shelves. I walked into the library to find a book, and the librarian says, "Oh yeah, it's over there in the stacks." Have you ever been to a library in California?
Yeah.
The books sort of they're vertically stacked on top. Literally, you have to look down, and then you got to move the whole stack to get to the book you want. To me, that seems lazy. It used to be librarians actually did the work of putting them on the shelves.
The one I played, the library I went, the stacks were the ones that people were in returns. Like, you just return them and put them in this stack, and then you
Yeah.
got
Right,
them.
I get
Because it's
that.
shelving.
Longbow or crossbow?
Longbow.
We got a lot of bow people.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're gonna be our human shield.
Meat shield.
Yeah.
You're the tank today.
A resident tank wears no armor.
Don't need no
Don't need-
stinking armor.
He's such a good tank. He doesn't even need
I got
No.
lightning and thunder.
That's right.
Block the blows with my mind.
Catches arrows in his teeth.
Yeah. All right, so they walk up.
Yeah, they're actually both of them are both sitting there. They're from up here. You've basically come down to
Oh,
to
okay.
do your shopping at the general store. You're the Luke Skywalker going to go see your friends down at the evaporator station.
Okay, so I'm like all giddy because I got out to town. and
Exactly.
stuff. I'm like, you know, a little kid here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So, what's up, bros?
What's up, Shaska? What'd it be?
I'm just here.
Yeah. I don't know how I got here.
I
I was talking to some funky giant a couple hours ago, and I don't know how I got here. And I'm 20 years younger.
Is this the afterlife? I do not know.
That's the better life.
He looks like a ghost.
Yeah.
Ah!
As long as I'm not
He's a
almost dying again, I'm
Pale
okay.
shadow of himself. Anyway, the interesting note is that there's been a friend of yours, actually a family friend of yours, who actually paid for you to go to Bard College and everything, is a guy by the name of Belden.
Melvin. His name's Benson.
He's a young ideological, what's it call it? Optimistic miner. He left a somewhat more prestigious job as a pathfinder for one of the local nobles, and he's actually from Neo Moria and came up to this area.
He punches rocks.
That's right. It's simpler.
It's an honest living.
It's simpler.
Yep.
Okay.
You also know that he did have some kind of a tete-a-tete with a young woman from up here, but he literally came up here thinking that she was going to be interested in something more, but she's been wooed away by the wealth of town, a guy by the name of Alistair.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Sounds like she's a gold digger.
I wonder if her name's
Gold digger in
Olivia.
Minor Town.
It is Olivia.
Oh, okay. That wretch. Well, I could end it all now.
And now we see the fun of Adventures in Time. Anyway, so even though he's relatively wealthy, it seems that this Alistair fellow has nothing to do with the mining operations at all. Doesn't have anything to do with them. Although he does show great interest in, I got things backwards. Benedictus was the innkeeper. Belphilus Crawler is the guy who runs the trade guild.
Okay.
So he's very interested in operating with the tradesmen, and may or may not have anything to do with the financial aspirations of
Good.
the
You're
local
making notes of this?
innkeeper.
Good. Because I'm not.
Hence his name being Benson. We're not keeping Belden's name. I don't care where. He's not
Insulted my
putting that
uncle.
name down.
Or Bill.
Bob.
Yeah, everything with a B. They've at least stuck with that
We'll
trend.
just keep going.
Anyway, as you're sitting there chatting, Mr. Warren steps up from his table and he walks over, tosses a couple of coins on the bar, mumbles something to the innkeeper. Innkeeper nods. He looks your guys' direction, tips his hat, and walks.
Can I
away.
do a perception check to see if I heard it?
Sure. Okay, do you have, by the way, do you have, what is it? What's the skill they've got now? Not ventriloquism. That should be a skill, but they don't have that anymore. Go ahead.
13.
13, what is your insight?
My insight is...
If it's not bubbled in, it's your base stat of whatever.
Yeah, what's your wisdom?
My insight is 4.
You have a wisdom of 18?
I have a wisdom of 14.
14.
But
He
I
has a
get
14, but he's got proficiency.
proficiency
He's
in it.
bubbled inside.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, the proficiency.
He's a storyteller, right?
Keep
So,
forgetting about that.
yeah, with the modified 18, yes, you pick up what he said is, I'll cover their tab and give them another round and tell them to come to see me at my place.
Okay.
Okay. I turned to him and said he could have at least got. I would have preferred the coins over the drink. I prefer money. That's all I do. Just say that.
Do we like...
You didn't
tell
hear it.
us?
No, okay.
I'm
So this is
gonna tell you.
okay. From a role play standpoint, and maybe
Can I
I don't know
roll
if
for
you're
if I hear it?
okay. The issue. Okay. When it comes to is story activity, when one person does an action, it doesn't do well for a second person to pony onto that action because you really can't help somebody else here,
Okay.
right? The only thing you could do is be quiet and wait.
Okay.
His attention's been drawn away, but you're not necessarily sure why, and we don't have the actual mechanics of where you're sitting to where you might not have even noticed the guy got up.
Okay.
So the fact that I mentioned it is he's the one who responded to it, so hence he gets the die roll.
Okay.
He happened to have gathered information, but you wouldn't know that by sitting there. All you could see is that he looked up, right?
Okay.
So you wouldn't know what the guy had said because you didn't. It wasn't something that was.
Okay.
What's the word for it? Wasn't homogenous. It wasn't.
He's paying
construct.
attention.
Yeah.
We're just
He was able to see what I
chit
could.
chatting.
Right.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead
And so now he can whisper to you or tell you whatever, but the guy's walking by, and like I
Yeah.
said, he does tip his hat towards your table as he walks by.
I'm going to go ahead and put my arms around Chaska and Charlotte, and I'm going to be like, don't worry, guys. I haven't seen you in a long time. You know, dwarvish hospitality, all drinks are on me tonight. And I'm going to go ahead and walk towards the barkeep and tell him, hi.
Nice. Nice. Now that's
You're my bro, Ziggy. You're my bro.
Thank you. I accept the gift.
opportunism. I love it.
Hi.
He is a bard.
Yeah, and the barkeep does tell you that Mr. Warren's invited you to his house.
Sounds good. All right, so walking back, I go ahead and I'll tell Chaska, oh, by the way, you know, Mr. Warren would like to see us tonight.
Oh,
at his
wow.
home.
Oh, okay. Should I be suspicious?
He's never met one.
Should I be flattered? I don't know.
I think we should take him up on his offer just
Yeah?
to see what he has going out there.
Okay.
You know,
Sounds good.
I think it'd be interesting to
All right.
find out. Let's not drink too much tonight, though, gentlemen.
Okay.
Just
All
to
right.
keep our wits about us.
Okay. All right. So I'll just have, I'll nurse some mead
I'll drink one.
or
Well, I guess not
ale or
yeah,
rot gut, whatever you want to call
your choice.
it. Well, we'll start with the mead. We'll work our way.
We'll start with the rot gut mead.
There we go. All right. So we'll kill a little bit of time here, and then we'll.
Okay, so second thing that happens while you guys are at the table, this rather brusque and rather odoriferous minor fella comes in, drops a bag of black powder on the counter, and the barkeep takes that behind the counter and gives him back some coin, and he walks over and goes, "Hey, baby,
Oh, no.
got some time for me?"
No, thank you. I don't think you want to spend time with me, sir.
Oh, definitely would.
I'm not sure
Sir, I
we
don't-
like your odoriferousness here.
Sir, I think you might end up dead if you continue this. I cannot guarantee you'll live.
Smell like wealth. He takes his coins, goes clickety clickety. Click.
Is he dwarvish?
No,
No? Okay.
Human?
human,
Okay.
overweight.
No.
How many? What type of coins are they?
Gold.
Ah, damn it! My
You got-
greed. My greed tells me yes, My pride tells me no. No.
Well,
Yeah, there are some things you just don't do.
Yeah. This is one of them.
character
Unfortunately.
limitations.
Yeah. This is the one time I
It's
say
a
no
slippery
to
slope.
gold.
Don't do it. You could be miles from here. All right. So,
We shoo him away.
Please go, sir.
he says, "You'll remember me."
I think I will, sir.
Ask him his name.
Would you mind telling me your name?
They call me Bolt.
Bull? Okay.
Taps his knee just
Oh,
above, like just above the
jeez.
knee.
Oh,
Oh,
that
gosh.
was not necessary.
It totally was for him. 'Cause he came in drunk, so he.
Oh, okay. All right.
Honey, do that one more time and you're going to be missing a hand.
I didn't touch. He says, "I didn't touch your thigh."
It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna smile at him and I'm gonna try to persuade him. Smile at him, tell him, "Sir, you don't want what she has." Smile at him.
Oh God. Okay, I'll have to tell the boys. He wanders, staggers off.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that was a pleasant experience.
And on that note, gentlemen, I think we should go
Gentlemen
over to
and
Mr.
lady.
Warren's. And
Yeah,
ladies.
thank you.
Yes, let's do.
All right, so you
All right.
head out towards the Warrens, and as described before, for your benefit, they have for their benefit, since you already know this, the Warrens are called the Warrens not because Mr. Warren is involved, but because all the miners that work live in this little hollows area.
Got it.
And as you go past the Warrens, your benefactor Belden tips his hat to you.
Oh, very nice.
Reminds you that he's got a message for you when you get a chance.
Okay. Do we have? Do I have time to interact with him, or are we on the way?
You're with your friends. You're headed towards the Warrens. You tell me.
Charlotte, Shaska. I see my uncle. Do you mind if I take a couple seconds just to see what's going on? Say
Sure,
hi.
knock yourself
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
gonna go
just be
ahead.
waiting here.
Sounds good. I'm
We'll
gonna
be
go ahead and
chilling
walk
here.
towards Belden then and speak to him.
Hey, how's it going, Zig? What's up?
Pretty good. How's mom and dad?
You haven't heard.
I haven't heard. No.
There's been a collapse in the mine in number 2. They were digging into the southern wall and found a crevasse, and they sent a couple of expeditions, and your folks went with them.
Are they missing, or are they? Do we know what happened to them?
I guess you could tell him what happens in old number 2.
Isn't that the one where it leads to nowhere?
Which one? I thought was one to get lost.
Yeah, it's get lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are like that. Yeah.
When
where you get lost.
number 2 you get lost. Number 3 you die, and number 4
Goes to nowhere.
goes to nowhere. Right.
Yeah.
Uncle, how concerned should I be?
You're an elf. What are you worried about?
I'm worried because they're my parents. Is there anything I can do? I mean,
You could go and join one of the expeditions that's going in to look for them if you want. I know that Mr. Warren's looking at opening up number 4, and he's looking for people that want to help set up number 4.
I need some help here, Uncle. I mean, should I? What do you think? I mean, is it worth the risk?
Just because you were raised by wolves doesn't mean you have to hunt with the wolves. I'm telling you this as a half elf, as a kindred spirit. It's not necessary to risk yourself.
Thank you. Okay. So I'll walk back to the group and I'll tell them. I'll tell you guys about you peoples about the collapse in number 2 and that there are expeditions being sent to number 4.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Wonder if that's what he's trying to recruit us for.
So I think we should go on then.
Are you going to be okay?
You know what?
This,
I'm gonna
this is
take the
not a
risk
good
if you
thing.
are, man.
Yeah.
I'm half elvish.
We'll
I
follow
guess
you.
I'm half elvish, half human. I guess I'll just keep it inside and roll it into a little ball. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, no, for clarification, like he said, you can join the expedition to go look for parents if you want to do that instead. That arguably is going to be more dangerous than the possibly what 4 is, because 4 is just an expedition into a natural cave.
Got it. Yeah. I think I want to see where Warren.
Well,
We're going to Warren's
yeah,
house.
you're going to Warren's
takes us.
house anyway.
Yeah.
'cause- okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So.
All right.
So Warren's on the Warren property. They are actually in the process of building 2 longhouses. It's early enough in the operation that he doesn't have it fully up and running, but he's getting must be external funding from someplace because even the wood is being imported. Fine cedars are being used to make the
Okay.
house, and there are several large wagons, all marked with the emblem for a company called A&A Shipping.
And they shipping.
Okay.
Okay.
And not quite AAA.
It's AAA in its infancy.
Yeah.
Well, we used to be A Shipping, but now it's A&A.
Yeah, we're moving up in the world.
Yeah.
Yes. So anyway, when you get there, you do see, just for a few moments, actually, a very well-dressed Alistair Oxford,
Okay.
and he's apparently had some kind of terse conversation with Warren, because as you come up, he basically speedily, gallants down the steps from the house, and leaps onto his horse and rides away. Not very happy look on his face.
In a huff.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I don't really know him,
Right.
so
No, exactly.
I'm like, okay, what's up with that guy?
I'm not sure.
Huh.
He didn't seem very happy.
Well, hopefully,
About this time, Ferris
Ferris
comes to the archway, sees you guys at the doorway. Ah, gentlemen and lady, come on in.
Oh, thank you. And I walk a step ahead in front of him. He looks like he has money. I'm gonna get on his good side.
I go to Chaska. Why is she so happy?
There's money involved.
Yeah, I think
And
it has
I'm
something to do with coin.
Okay.
You know,
So we
we
follow
had to
it.
talk her off the ledge in the bar there, so just walk her back.
And this guy's considerably less smelly, so.
Yeah. Yeah,
Much
we might
better
not
experience.
stand a chance on this one. So,
So as you come into the house, the first thing that gets you, the first word you think of is opulence, because there's actually carpeting on the floor. There's tapestries on the walls indicating.
Well,
Yeah, representations of court in particular.
Oh, wow.
It's like,
Okay.
Yeah, it's like if he's not noble, he's got connections that are noble.
and that is
Yeah.
the second O word that has been used today.
Yeah.
odorous, opulence.
Yep. Okay.
Today's episode is brought to you by
The letter O.
and the number 4.
Okay. So, we're
Hashtag
in.
not my Sesame Street.
Not your father's Sesame Street.
Exactly.
We're inside his house.
All right.
Okay.
So he invites you to sit. There's fine seating, and
Okay.
there's actually a chandelier made of antlers. It feels a little bit like it might be Gaston's house. It's kind of what that
Oh, okay. Is that kind of okay?
Rustic.
Flair to it,
rustic woodlands hunter kind
but
of.
it's opulent.
Yes.
Antlers.
Well, they're polished.
Oh, polished antlers. Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna look around the room and see if there's any work of art.
Tapestries, chandelier. Yes, there are.
I mean
several works of art.
paintings. Excuse me, specifically
Oh,
paintings.
Okay. There actually aren't, although there are 2 frames hung on the wall with the the wood of the building behind them. So
Okay. Okay.
The painting's called Now.
the now.
So, okay, I'm just sitting there. I'm
Right.
like,
I'm gonna nudge Chaska to lead the
There-
conversation.
Okay. Well, Warren does thank you for making the approach. I hope that the
well, thank you for inviting us.
Yes.
I hope the drinks went over well.
They were fine. Thank you.
Everyone.
Actually, if it wasn't for the generosity of our good friend here, we might have ended up staying there a little bit longer. But since we heard you had business for
I'm gonna
us,
wink at Ferris.
Let's see if they will catch the wink.
do.
Yeah, he goes, yes. He says, I know the experience. By the way, just as an aside, Ziggy, that's one. So.
Tip my hat to you.
Anyway, the reason why I've asked you to come up here is you may have heard that there's a new business opportunity forming, and I'd like to offer it to locals first before I open it up to external investment. And I'm not talking about cash, just for clarification. I'm not asking for money at all. In fact, what
Well,
I'm
you just lost 1/3 of this party's interest.
Wait, is he asking for our cash or is he going to give us cash?
that's what I'm not charging you for this opportunity.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's
In
an
which case he got my
investment.
interest.
But if it ain't money, then it's something else.
Yeah, it's time.
Time.
I'm asking for you to do me a small favor. I don't know how adventurous you guys are, but I do have a cave that I happen to have recently purchased rights to, and I need to have somebody investigate it for me so that I can start to take advantage of the resources within. How many of you have any appraisal skills?
None.
No.
Where's appraisal?
Appraisal is not listed as
It
a
would
skill.
be in your.
Okay,
job.
you have a penchant for gold.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that you have some, at least rudimentary idea of being able to tell the difference between a gold piece and a silver piece.
Yeah.
That is fundamentally what appraisal does. Is it looks at something's value.
Okay.
So you can,
Wow.
even if you, okay, I also realize it's role play. So even if you don't, you can pretend like you do. It's
Okay.
okay. If you want the job.
That would be along your lines.
right.
Yes, I do.
Good.
Yes, I do.
Yes.
As a matter of fact.
The secondary challenge is that the property may or may not be on holy land, so I'll need somebody to appraise its virtuosity. I don't want to step on the tombs of the ancients and anger any other
Well, if we
ancient
come
ways.
across any dead bodies, we'll know.
Yeah, especially if they're interred properly or anything like
Yeah.
that. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then finally, I need to find out whether or not there's been any involvement by, well, let's just say our height challenged coexistent species, the dwarves, because I don't want to. I'm trying to end around a dwarvish mining operation. Let's put it that way. They have assessed and created access to 3 mine shafts already, and I want to tap into the same load from a different aspect. So, that
Taking
I need somebody who can
taking a
recognize-
different angle, eh?
Yeah, I want basically need somebody who can identify and recognize dwarvish artifacts to make sure that I'm not that I am legally.
Weren't you raised by feral woman?
Mr. Warren, it seems like we're the group for you, but what is it? What is in it for us?
Yes. How much gold? are
I
we
understand
talking
that
Well,
this
first-
investment.
Well, okay, yeah, but an investment that naturally means a return on investment.
Yes.
So, granted, you're giving me time. You're going to take the process and assess the pathways in this mine, if you will. And in trade for that, you will either. It's really up to you. We can go as far as ownership of part of the mine. We can go with property if you need a piece of land someplace. And I'll even go one step further. I am in fairly tight with the current administration of Neo Moria, city to the south of us, southeast of us, and I can get you a title.
What?
What's
All
the
of us?
title?
A title? Yeah, I
What's
would
a
provide anybody who invests gets a chance at a title. A title meaning
Choska doesn't know
no,
what the title
yeah,
is.
okay. You would be recognized at court. You would have, you'd be able to call yourself lord or lady, for example. You would,
Choska have no need for that.
Yeah, I think I prefer cold hard.
I'm gonna talk
Gold
Chaska
coins.
down real quick. I want to.
yeah, you're
Go on, Mr. Warren.
please.
Go on, Mr. Warren.
There's actually a Jubileethan court to be held in about 2 months.
Okay.
And for example, given your penchant for music, there is a Jubileethan Academy that will be held there. You get an opportunity to try to join their guild.
I want to huddle.
Sure.
Okay.
Huddle together.
Huddle together.
In the middle of the room.
Sorry, huddle.
Charlotte, you want money?
Yes.
We can get you that.
Okay.
What do you want, Chaska?
I don't know.
Then it
But a
doesn't
piece of
matter,
land
right?
Sounds like nice.
Sounds good. We'll get you a piece, of land.
sounds nice.
Okay. Huddle's broken. So, Mr. Warren, we'll go ahead and do this. I want my title. I want a house. I want a playhouse. We want a piece of land for Chaska, and we want a heavily deposited bank account for Charlotte.
Yes. I like money.
Oh, depending on what her predilections are, I can get her a literally unending stream of revenue.
Oh, this sounds wonderful.
I'm looking at Charlotte smile, and I'm looking at Chaska.
Okay. Word would point me in the direction.
Well, I happen to know your master.
Kit, yes.
Yes, and quite frankly, Kit has not been very responsible with the economics in his operation, and so I can get you a clear title to the land he's on, plus an additional expansion onto that property for yourself.
Just get the title for his land would be sufficient. I don't plan to be here very long.
I am a wanderer. I'm a wanderer. I roam around. Okay.
All right, so we're in.
All right. So great. If you're going to be doing that, what we probably need to do is get you set up with gear. You guys, just for clarification, the cave is along Blackstone Ridge. There are some natural threats in the area. There is rumor that someone might have actually awakened a Wendigo. So just,
Oh, shizzle. Oh, no.
just want to remind you of that. Of course, this is years ago, so nobody's actually seen one yet.
So I don't have to worry about it because I can run faster than both of you.
Shoot.
I got 30 speed. What's yours? Oh, shizzle. No, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a monk. I can run.
Gosh. I can hide, though.
So
go.
there's a shop in town.
Yep,
I
general
guess
store.
that means
Okay.
it's the bard.
Yeah, the bar is the person to go down.
He's gonna have to sing the bear to sleep.
I could do that actually. No, I can't.
Not at this level.
Okay.
So let's go to town and let's buy some gear. Yeah.
Sure. As we walk to the town, guy just turned to him and told him, you should have tried to convince him to give us a down payment. I mean, great, we could have bought a lot much better stuff.
Charlotte, you have an account that will be never ending.
Yes.
That means that the money will never end.
But I like having money beforehand, and then after, and during, basically all the time.
Okay.
As you're heading to town, you hear a rumble on the road of horses' hooves and a cart of some sort coming down the road behind you. Do you guys
Clear out of the path.
Yeah.
clear out of the path? Shooting past you in a black level Surrey with a fringe on top is a red-headed woman.
A red-headed woman. Oh,
I whistle at her.
that's
Wait, is this a
this is
is this
very
a cat
important
calling?
fact here, or nugget of information.
Okay.
A Surrey with a fin,
Fringe
fringe.
on top.
Surrey with a fringe on top.
Do you
Very
know this
important
woman?
fact. I have no reason. I don't know why. I just know it.
He
is
just
something.
he knows he needs to remember. I don't know why, but we need
And
to
the
remember
redhead
that
is
there was
also important too. That could be Olivia.
It could be Olivia.
Yeah.
Do you know Olivia?
No, I don't know Olivia.
She's dressed in, I guess you'd call it, ladies' riding gear. She's got the long coat that protects her dress. She's clearly got a dress on under it. And
She has a sister, Ophelia.
I don't know if you at this point in time whether you've met Ophelia or not.
Maybe not.
Yeah, because remember she only shows up after Olivia's engaged.
Right.
Are you looking at her, Chaska?
But he just recognizes her.
I'm like, I think I know her.
Okay, I'm gonna nudge him and say, "That's a looker, isn't she?"
There's something about her.
I'm gonna tell him I'm here.
Yeah.
Chaska knows not of what you speak of. I am more my mind is like a steel trap. It must be focused. It cannot be driven by superfluous material and
So you are channeling Drax. Okay.
yeah.
I totally hear Drax now. Okay. Okay.
Look, Chaska, all I want to know is if you want to follow the wagon in or not.
Let's go into town, so
Yeah, well, no, we need to go to the store and get provisions.
Okay.
We
No,
was
no,
going
no,
this-
it was going to town.
Oh, okay. So
Oh,
we're
going to
following
town?
it in
Right.
anyways.
Okay, so yeah,
Okay.
we're in its wake.
Right. So when you get down to the general store, sitting out front is the black Surrey with the fringe on top.
Oh, okay.
There
Very
is a mysterious, dark-skinned individual sitting at the driver's position.
It's Drow. Quick, kill him.
His shock white hair is pulled back tightly against.
Oh,
the
that
back
is
of
a
his
Drow.
head.
Has he got pointy ears?
Hmm?
Oh
Really?
gosh.
Yeah,
no,
he's,
not an
he's
elf.
actually it's Undren is the term.
What?
Undren.
Undren?
UNDRAN is the word for whatever.
Drow in this world?
Echoes, yes.
Undren.
Gosh, dang, you're not an Undren. Gosh, I hate them.
I don't know what the hell they are.
Yeah, I mean,
Monk
he's-
that
he's-
lives in the
he's-
No, I
hills.
just hate elves.
He's dressed as a footman fundamentally with the little pantaloons, the top of the tie, at the white socks, and
Okay.
shiny buckles on his boots. And
Oh, he's domesticated.
God.
Okay. It's probably been clipped too.
it's nice. Yeah, well, yeah, his hair is actually relatively short, so yes. his hair-
Not what he meant.
What a
Okay.
Okay, sir, we'll go with that.
Look at that snob with his short hair.
He does have bushy white eyebrows, and he's got this weird. The term glasses doesn't really exactly exist, but he's got this band across his face.
Oh, he's a
Blindfold?
punk rock Drow.
Gosh.
Blindfold?
No, it's a piece of wood
Oh, okay.
wrapped around, but they don't have the
Oh,
concept of glasses
gotcha.
per se.
Gotcha.
The only spectacles you'll find are like the ones you sit on the end of your nose. There's no the idea of
Frames.
arms on it. But in this case, it looks like a piece of wood. Looks like it's been carved or formed so that it matches his face exactly, and you can actually see the I can't even think of the term. In wood, what do you call those stripes?
Oh, grain.
The grain. You see the grain of the wood actually covering his eyes. So literally, it looks like he's completely not able to see out through the front. It's-
Look at that blind
Is he
user.
looking at us? Is he?
yeah, as you come walking up, he does turn his head.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and smile at him and see if he's friendly.
He
I'm gonna
nods.
keep walking.
I'm gonna just.
He nods
comment
curtly.
about that guy.
Okay.
Is proper for his position.
You guys are walking ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and tap Chaska. Hey, Chaska, give me one quick moment.
Okay. What's up?
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell him a
He's
joke
saying
in
he's
Elvish.
one. He's going.
Yeah, I want to talk to him real quick.
Oh, okay. All right. I
Spending
stand
time with
back.
that
I'm
snob.
looking
I
at the
think
horse.
we found our plot magnet.
Yeah. I'm looking at the horse.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and approach him
Some
and
horse.
tell him
Okay. So
Elvish joke.
you walk by the horse. The steed is a plain draft animal, but its mane has been braided.
Oh.
Somebody took some time and took care of it.
Very sweet. Okay. All right.
It's clearly got the marks of a curry comb on its flesh, so it's
I
okay for it.
pet the horse.
Nice.
Nice horsey.
I'm gonna go ahead and approach him and tell him a joke. See how he responds to it.
Okay, so whenever you do stuff in game,
Yes.
do the thing in game.
Cool.
So in other words, when
Tell
I
the joke.
role play, I want you to be inside the model,
Yes.
talking from that standpoint, not outside saying that model's doing this. You see what I'm saying?
Got it.
And what it'll do is you'll find it'll free you up to be more of you inside the character.
Got it.
And that's true of all of you. Please try to play as a role play. So when you walk up, say I'm walking up to the dude, and I say
So I'm walking up to the what did you call him?
Undren.
The Undren.
Just call him the driver for that.
The driver. I'm gonna smile at him and I'm gonna go ahead and tell him a knock knock joke. So, sir, knock knock.
Who's there?
Doesn't.
Don't
worry about it. How's it going tonight?
Tonight, I won't know
See, this
for
is why I didn't tell
another.
the joke.
There won't be another. It won't be dark for another 9.5 hours or so.
Oh, you like the darkness?
Of course,
Very cool. Why?
because the night belongs to lovers.
Very
because the
nice.
night belongs to us.
What brings you in tonight?
Tonight,
To my town.
this town's not night, sir. Night may be another village, but this is Banbury.
Well, what brings you into Banbury? My town.
A a Surrey with a fringe on top and a horse named Charlie.
Very cool. What else?
Oh, the horse's name is Charlie. Oh,
Yeah.
nice name for a horse. I
Thank
go, how's it going, Charlie?
He goes, actually, my left leg hurts a little. No, horse doesn't say
That's your problem.
What's your name? As you know, my name is Ziggy.
As I know,
You should.
now I know.
You don't know Ziggy?
The great Ziggy.
I don't necessarily listen to pop bands among children.
Ooh, oh, them's fighting words right there, man.
I am now.
Just throw down in the town.
No, this guy probably is a lot older than you are.
Yeah.
Oh, he's into easy listening.
I think so.
Probably Kenny G.
Yeah, KLOS.
Yeah, Coast.
I mean, he'll tell you about how it's so much better than this new music.
94
Yeah,
Saturday
exactly.
the wave.
I don't even think that exists anymore.
It does. But it's all now. It's all blues. They got rid of the jazz.
Oh,
I saw
okay.
you came in with a redhead. Who's she?
She's my employer.
Okay. Do you know her name?
I do.
Very cool. Do you want to tell me? I'll sing you a nice song.
It is. Please don't. I'm not in the business of expressing her business to others, but she is definitely within the establishment, so you can speak with her yourself.
Oh, very nice. And she.
You will want to address her as her ladyship.
Her ladyship. Okay.
She is Lady Olivia.
Okay. Very cool.
What does the horse like?
Apples, sugar, and quiet.
Well, 1 out of 3 can happen.
Not quite.
Good horse.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go ahead and nod to him, and then get Chaska and walk.
Get away from the horse.
It's such a good
One
horse.
Horse has been
Charlotte.
around.
I will put him
I'm watching this occur.
Keep him forever.
Pretending I don't know these fellows. The one who made a knock-knock joke and who's talking with a horse.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk into the shop with the group.
Okay.
Oh, I get the name.
Just
Charlie
now.
Horse. I told you I had a 10 intelligence, maybe even a 9.
And puns can be time bombs. Yes,
Yeah,
they can.
okay. All right. I go into the store real quick, and despite what these guys are doing, I'm going to get an apple.
Sure.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and
It'll
get.
cost you half a copper. What else you want?
Put it on Mr. Warren's tab. We're here getting provisions.
Oh, excellent.
We can do that.
So I grab an apple, and I'll come back in, but I'm going to go out and give Charlie Horse an apple.
Okay.
Feed him an apple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you
That's a
do
good horse.
when you do the Endrin looks down at you and says, "You're not yet safe. You should find a place."
Ding.
Okay.
Nobody
You
else?
recommending a place?
I guess you'll know it when it's time.
Okay. Monk no like speaking riddles.
Which is really funny because monks speak in riddles. They do nothing if they don't speak in riddles. I've seen.
I'm a blatant monk, all right?
He's upfront about it.
So, Mr. Warren's paying for this?
You're placing it on his tab.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a lantern, a mining pick, 50 feet of hemp rope. No, actually, we'll do the silk.
Yes,
No.
so it feels so much better when it's time. Oh no.
We'll do the hemp. And then a grappling hook.
It's terrible.
Just terrible.
Terrible.
Is there what's called explosives in this place?
What?
TNT.
What?
Explosives.
What?
Explosives.
What?
We're not gonna mess with that.
I wonder.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Gosh.
The only thing I can think of that would be explosive is like high level magics like fireballs and stuff. The very concept of what you're speaking doesn't even exist.
Okay.
So I'm just
Does-
gonna get what I already have written down as part of it. I'm just gonna assume.
I'll
that-
just get a
what I
grappling
got.
hook for myself and
Sure. If you want more stuff, you can have more stuff. I don't.
Yeah.
I'll just get a grappling.
You're
hook
trying not to owe Mr. Warren too much. I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's only about 2 G's worth of stuff, so
Okay.
I'm good. Are you gonna buy anything, Shirley?
Okay, so now we have to have the bread equation again. If you said only 2 G's.
Well, I have 15. That's why I'm saying.
Okay.
2.
but
I got you.
Carlos doesn't have the bread equation.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So how much bread can you buy? How much bread can you buy with a gold piece?
3-year supply.
Oh, you've done this. He's there, okay. Yeah, he's
So if
on.
you buy the,
So don't ever say only when you spend gold.
That's
You spend
It equals
only
to a
two
little
gold.
less than 2 G's.
Right, but
No,
yeah.
I got you.
And using 2 G's is
Yeah.
a great way of thinking of it. You're spending $2,000 fundamentally to buy stuff. So that's not a light debt you're
Low.
creating on yourself.
Got you.
okay.
Because even though you have 15, remember that means that you're really, really, really wealthy.
Okay.
Right, because if you had a gold piece, you could live for.
We're almost
forever.
aristocrats.
Why do I want a title?
Aristocrats.
Because because that establishes the
Aristocrat.
title.
Yeah,
It
that's the word I'm
establishes,
looking
establishes your nobility.
And I'm just
Yeah,
greedy,
title,
so you
title.
know. And I'm just greedy.
Yeah, in Middle Ages and into the Renaissance, lands and title was a way of saying I'm stinking rich because you not only get the property, but you get to go to court and you just walk around and people would recognize you because you are so wealthy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Those
just
are
think
cool.
this is things that we.
Well, that's actually how the English controlled the Scots forever. Is that the Scottish
land.
lords, the Scottish lairds hated each other, and so all they would say is, if you will rat out your neighbor, I will give you lands and title.
Okay.
And they never went because no one would ever go to Scotland. But psychologically, they thought of it as I'm just as good as you are because you gave me
Okay.
a title.
Okay.
All right, so we're good.
So
Alright.
I'm gonna get a grappling hook for myself, and just rations for 1 day. I guess that's all I plan on getting. Like I don't know.
Okay.
I have what I was given: a staff, a hunting trap,
Right.
a trophy from an animal I killed.
What is that, by the way? What is your trophy?
My trophy? I don't know.
There are a lot of
Okay.
rabbits in the area.
Yeah, and I would say
I
one
don't
thing.
want to mess with the rabbits though.
One thing that, well, a kit. Remember, a kit is
fox.
is a vulpine. So
Yeah.
collecting tails would be.
Yeah. Because okay. Yeah.
Probably.
So you have a cottontail
yeah, something.
or a
like
rabbit's foot.
that.
You want a
I don't know
rabbit's
if I
foot?
want it rabbit. I don't know if I.
You don't know if you want a rabbit. You're a wise man to
I
not
don't
want
know.
rabbit.
Rabbit wouldn't necessarily be a good idea.
Fox probably wouldn't go so much.
Coyote.
Coyote foot
Yep. Coyote foot.
or coyote tail. Actually.
There you go. Clothes, belt pouch, bedroll, backpack, mess kit,
Okay.
tinderbox, torches, ration,
Cool.
water skin, rope. I also play a flute.
Nice. You got an accompaniment.
Woodworking kit.
Very nice.
Do you have do you guys have healer's kit? Healer's
Well, I'm a healer.
Oh yeah, you're a healer skull. I have a healer's kit.
Or I have healing spells, I should say.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're
Alright,
fine.
we're
for
good.
Isn't that like the box of band-aids? Is that the healer's kit?
Yeah.
Pops
it's a
open.
First aid kit.
Well, you guys could buy potions if you wanted to, too, right?
What?
Healing potions? No? Okay.
It's crazy expensive.
We did.
I don't know how much they are.
Yeah, you could down at the coast because there's trade
Yeah.
at the coast. This place doesn't get much trade.
So
Got it.
I wouldn't have those with me right now during this.
I'm okay with you having them.
What?
I'm okay with you having
Oh,
them.
okay. You're okay. I
Oh,
blasted
Jesus
in
Christ,
the
you're
they
mad
are
that
I'm in my
expensive.
younger self.
50
Okay.
gold?
Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
He hadn't realized how expensive potions were until he.
Until I saw it.
In terms of the well, no, but you're just on the 15.
Yeah.
You were still thinking that, but when you realized the bread equation, yes, 50 gold is a
A lot.
huge amount of money to spend.
So let's go get some.
Let's go.
Yes.
Alright, so
Alright.
we walk towards the mine that Warren Rady told us about. And I'm telling Shaska about the
I'm just gonna use this space.
the girl you were looking at, by the way, might be nobility.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if that.
Well, she's here. You can talk to her. She's in the
Oh.
store.
Oh,
Told you
yeah.
that-
So
told you
I
it's
wanna
sitting out
talk to
front.
her?
I'll tell him. You know that girl you were looking at, Shaska.
You saw the
She's
wagon
in
out
here.
front, so you know she has to be here.
Yeah, I know she's
Yeah,
in
she's
there.
in here. She's over there. Is that the girl that you were thinking she was?
Just consider that to be red hair. She's
Okay.
she's
Red
over
hair?
She's over checking out riding crops.
Oh, for her horse,
Okay.
Charlie.
No,
Or
she
maybe
would-
another
would be
horse.
another horse.
Yeah. Okay. Charlie's just a beast of burden.
Poor Charlie.
Yeah. Yeah. I just fed him an apple. He's better now. Okay. So after I get done feeling. Feeding.
It's not that kind of story.
Yeah. It's not that kind of horse.
Visually imagine.
Not that kind of horse.
Imagine her to look vaguely like Catherine Zeta-Jones. With red hair.
Okay. I'm a monk. I don't care.
I know.
So I'm clipped. Anyways, so I approach her.
She looks over and goes, "Hello, Reverend Brother."
Oh no, I'm not a reverend. I'm a young student of Master Kitts, and I've just come down into the town, and actually I'm getting ready to go with my friends on a little friendly adventure. But I did notice your carriage up front and your surrey and your horse. Your
Yes.
horse is a very nice horse. And,
Why, thank you.
I gave him an apple, by the way. It's a very good horse.
That's very nice. Are you looking for compensation for this?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, I'm just curious.
No,
You know,
no. I just wanted to compliment you on your horse.
I thank you. Thank you.
Did you do the braid work yourself, or do you have people that do that for you?
I did.
Oh, you did?
I have a bit of affinity for things of strength and power.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm neither.
I'm gonna go ahead and walk towards Chaska,
Okay.
and I'm gonna smile at her.
At 10 strength, I'm not strength. No.
I
power
follow
going
him
on
because
here.
I don't want to be there by myself at this point.
Smile at her. Miss Ziggy. You know Ziggy?
No, Miss Ziggy?
No, Ziggy.
Ah, yes.
Me, Ziggy. Chaska. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm the Lady Olivia.
Oh, Olivia. Beautiful name.
Why, thank you. It's been in my family for iterations, generations.
Generation.
So
Okay.
what brings you here today?
Well, I'm preparing to be in a parade. The Pony Empress has revealed herself, and it's going to be simply fabulous. The party they're going to hold in Neo Moria now.
Where?
Neo Moria.
Is this something that folks like myself can watch?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Oh, you just simply have to be within the streets of the city when the parade begins. The war just recently ended, and the Primus were driven off, and
Oh, okay.
it's quite glorious, actually. There's a new Clara's shop going to be opening up. You're familiar with?
No.
No.
I've been spending most of my time in the wilderness.
The brand is
I'm an uncivilized
the
brute.
brand is called Chic.
Chic.
Yes, Clara Hereford's Independent Clothiers.
You have to excuse my friends,
Clothes.
ladyship Olivia, but
What,
as you
what is
can
this
see,
you speak of?
I mean, come on.
We're coming.
I, on the
folks.
other hand,
He's a little bit more refined. I say sarcastically.
She says, "Well, you are quite the piece of elf flesh, aren't you?"
you know it.
Why are bards all prostitutes? I swear to God.
Because they're bards.
Because they're bars.
Oh, are you? You wouldn't happen to know Wondrous Rod, would you?
Wondrous Rod, I've heard of him. Actually, I think I had lunch with him the other day, but do tell me.
Oh, name dropper.
Doesn't know who the guy is, but sure, you played that well.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Wondrous Rod was positively instrumental in the saving of the city, and he's going to be doing a concert.
Very cool. Actually, I think I am opening up that night for him. What night was it again?
Oh, it's going to be all 3 days of the festival.
Of course. I got that wrong. I'm doing the second night.
I got you.
When is this festival?
Oh, it starts day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it would take you close to a day to get there, so you'd have to start. That's why I'm preparing to leave now, and I have to make sure I've got the proper gear because, fortunately, I and my division are actually riding in the parade.
Oh, okay. And is the parade the first day or the third day?
Well, it'll begin and end the festival, so there'll be 2 parades actually.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm unfortunately going to be able to the first one because I have to come back because Ferris and I have an appointment.
Well, thank you very much, Your Ladyship Olivia. I'll go ahead and make sure to point to you during the concert. I'm gonna go ahead and nudge
Chaska.
Chaska and Charlotte to walk away.
Okay. See you later, lady.
So in a huddle.
She looks down at you and says, "Oh, I already talked to Ferris about you. You'll have to come out and get fittings done soon." So,
I don't like this already.
Yeah, you do. He's rich.
Good point. Yeah, you got money.
Well, I hope you enjoy your parade. Unfortunately, me and my friends are going to go on this little adventure that we have planned.
I'm gonna pull him before he says that.
you start to go,
well,
"Yeah, we're gonna be whoa."
enjoy your parade. Real quick.
Yeah, I think. So I go ahead and talk to Chaska and Charlotte. It'd be nice to go down there, but I think we need to go to the cave and see what Warren has out for us, and we need to see what's going on there.
For us.
Well, I mean, honestly, that's what
I
it is,
prefer
right?
endless riches over a parade. Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we might see them there. I doubt it, but let's see where the cave takes us.
All right, let's do.
Yeah, let's go to the cave.
All right, let's go.
Go in there.
He just didn't want you ruining his story that he's supposed to.
Oh, I know. That's 2 times.
That's right.
All right, let's go kill something.
Hey, people.
Man,
Welcome to this channel, everybody.
thanks.
All right. So we're I did that for a reason. This is it. Get to get out the Rice Krispies, as somebody said the other day.
Yeah. I'm debating whether or not to use my Goodberry spell.
What's that do?
It gives us berries that give us 1 HP. So
It acts as a full meal. It's one
Yeah.
berry.
Nice.
It's think of it as the
Okay.
the D&D version of lambda bread.
Okay.
So it could come in as a pinch because if one of us goes down, if us two were to go down and you're the only one there, you could use the
Eat the berry.
berry.
But
Oh,
Give
to
us
bring
the
you
berry.
back.
Sensei bean, right, from Dragon Ball?
Yeah. Not quite, but like it brings you back to just outside of that story.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay.
So
It gives you 1 hit point.
It's kind of like a stabilized spell.
yeah, I guess. So
Yeah, but it also does the thing of not needing any other food, so it takes
Right.
the place of rations as well.
Mhm.
But it is a spell.
It's lightweight rations.
So put yourselves at the entrance to the cave. All right.
You know what? At the entrance, I decide to use a spell.
Okay, you decide then to use the spell.
Yeah.
You guys are
so-
both bow guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Range.
go ahead and use my rapier in this encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called-
But yeah, I have a light crossbow.
So it's
Or
called-
no, hand crossbow.
So I use one of my 2 spells for the day, and I create 10 goodberries, and then I hand 3 to you, 3 to you, and then 4 for myself.
So I have 3
Okay,
good berries.
okay.
And
Yeah.
do they
How long do they last?
One day, right?
They'll last up to 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, 24 hours.
3 good berries.
Yeah. So if, it's called a turn to you guys like, okay, if really this is mostly for our friend. Oh gosh, I forgot your name for a second.
Chuska.
Chuska.
You just call
Because
me Ska.
Ska. This is mostly for Ska because he has no healing, and so if both of us go down, we're dead if he doesn't have those good berries.
Correct.
So actually, you know what? I give you one of my.
You give me
my
the 4?
Yeah. So I give you the 4, and I keep 3 for myself.
How many attacks do you have at this level, Shaska?
1 plus 1.
So 2.
Yeah, I have a bon. Well, actually, with my Kai, I can get another
Yeah.
attack.
He can push one.
So I can
How
get
about
3.
you?
I got one.
Okay, I'll go
But-
ahead and give
but
him
I
my
got
bardic
2.
inspiration.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How
So
long does this last?
This lasts until you use it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
That's the D6.
Get it out of D6.
Yeah.
And mechanically, what I've had my barge do is actually hand the dice if you have enough. If you
I
don't
have
have enough
enough.
dice.
Here you go.
Look at those.
That way when you get done,
You know
with it,
he has it.
immediately give it back.
Oh, okay.
And just leave it sitting on the edge. You know that it's there to use.
All of those Chad dice to my virgin dice.
6. Woo! Nice. Pow!
Oh,
Plus 6.
Yeah, but you don't
That's
actually
when you
roll it
use it.
until you use it.
Yeah. You just rolled the best one.
Well, now I need to back
he
you to use
didn't
it.
know how to use. Fortunately, it's like a cantrip-like effect. He gets to do it.
Yeah, I
more
get
than
to do
once.
it as much as
So,
I want.
so you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Cool. I leap over that tree. He goes. No,
Okay,
don't
not
use
now.
it.
Not now.
Later.
Use it later.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
God, I'm clear.
Okay.
All right.
So it's at least 90 feet straight into the mountain from where you currently are.
So right now we're at the mountain base.
You're at the cavern.
Oh, we're
You're
at the
cave.
cavern.
And
So
he told
both
you,
of you
he
got
told you it was a
dark vision,
natural
don't you?
cave.
Yeah, we have.
It
dark
is
vision.
not.
All right.
You don't have dark vision?
I have
You already tell
I
it's
don't have
worked.
dark vision. So, but nonetheless, before we light a torch, and we get into the edge of the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Before we light a torch, do you guys see any heat signatures?
Do I see any heat signatures? Roll
perception. Okay, so the way that works is dark vision doesn't work like it used to. They don't actually have heat vision. What they have
Okay.
is what they do instead is it converts light to like a black and white spectrum,
Okay.
and so it's more like the night vision goggles.
Oh, okay. So do
I'm gonna see if I see anything.
grayscale or whatever?
So the only thing you would see is
Yeah.
that you would still see the cross members, which are represented by these places where the timbers are,
Yeah.
and it's clearly been worked. So the first reaction is he told us it was a natural cave.
That's some
It's
BS.
not. Make your check as a dwarf within.
Yeah, I got a 18.
Okay, so as soon as you made the check, you recognize this as possibly a place known as Tauras. Tauras.
Does that sound familiar to me at all? From my.
That's why I told you. You remember the name Tauras.
Okay.
That's what that is you're checking to see whether or not the
Got it.
structure. According to the old stories, is that before the Never, at some point in the ancient past, the dwarves had made an arrangement with a race of minotaurs, and traded wisdom to the minotaurs in trade for a magical process that the Taurians used, what are called Tarmakians used, to make magic items.
Okay.
So the dwarves knew how to mine gold, but they didn't know how to make it into magic. And these guys know how to convert magical gold items into magical items.
So I'm gonna go ahead and start humming an old dwarvish tune, very lightly, and I go ahead and go to Charlotte and Shaska. This looks vaguely not familiar.
Vaguely not familiar.
There's
I know your feeling.
Yeah.
Because I can't see a dang thing. I'm lighting a torch.
Yeah.
well,
Whoosh!
um,
As you do, you find that the interior walls here are actually painted, and you wouldn't have been able to see it without an external light source. But the paintings on the wall look to be some forms of warnings that shows they've painted heads on pikes and bodies being skewered, and
Oh, the welcoming committee.
the images are basically of a warlike minotaur race, basically doing all these horrible things.
Oh no.
And this is mine too?
no.
No.
Mine four.
This-
This
is
we
mine
don't. Oh, this is mine 4.
This is
Okay.
mine four.
Okay. I draw happy faces on some of the headless.
With what?
The stone on the ground.
You're
I
just going to scratch it up. Just going to scratch the paint off. Are you going to deface the paintings?
please do. I don't.
You
like
guys
this.
went looking for paintings in the house, and now you're going to deface the paintings inside here.
Please do. I don't like
Shaska
this.
know nothing of this barbarism. Let's go.
I'll follow Shaska.
Could I get my bow and arrow ready? Just have it
Yep.
in my hand.
Yep.
Okay. I no longer trust this place.
Within a short distance, you start to hear the creaks and grumbles of a mine, even though this passageway shouldn't be that rickety, yet you still are hearing.
It sounds old.
Wait.
Older than it
a
actually
mine,
is.
right? A mine. N. Okay, because I thought for a second he said mine with an M. I was like, what is a mine doing?
Mine.
You're a funny man.
What else?
Marcel Marceau is in the tunnel. Roll initiative. I draw my sword.
20.
Pee Wee Herman's death scene. Best death scene ever. Paul Rubens'
Okay.
death scene from
From his adventures.
Buffy. No, from Buffy.
Oh, from Buffy. Oh, yes, yes.
He's been stabbed by a. He's
I
stabbed
didn't
by a
know that
rope.
was Paul Rubin though.
Yeah,
So like
it
right
was
now.
Paul Rubin, yeah.
That's
I know. I did.
You didn't recognize him all the way through? Oh, yeah. He's going, holy crap, Pee Wee Herman got a job.
Basically.
And he got turned into a vampire. Awesome. And then he dies to a ruler.
Yep.
He's got the ruler sticking out and he's kicking the... He's still dying at the end of the movie. That's the best part of that film.
All right. So we're continuing to move down this thing, keeping our eyes.
Okay, so as you go a little farther, the stones on the floor have even been painted, and there's a meandering reddish line running down the center.
That says go.
It's about a foot wide, and it takes like a drifting pathway down into the darkness.
What is the red line made out of?
Is it paint?
Paint? Oh,
So it looks like somebody's painted this floor.
Blood.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I made it like, shizzle.
The consistency doesn't match with blood.
Type O positive.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Furthermore, you've gone a little bit farther, and you come to a place where there's some dwarvish writings.
Okay.
So go ahead, because
Oh,
it's an
hey,
ancient.
can I get a piece of graph paper, please? Thank you.
19.
Graph paper, or can you just use paper?
Oh, he just wants graph paper.
That's just a
I have a
I like graph.
I have a bunch of little
Oh,
pads.
you had a pad.
Yep, I do.
I'm getting the bad rolls out of my system right now.
So I already told him about the Tauros and the
So it's about 90
miniatures and
feet?
the legend.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just put one little mark and then just show that it's 9 before that, because you're not getting to the interesting part until you get past the 90. So
Okay. All right. So
Rather than
I'm
wasting
just gonna
space.
do 30 feet for each section. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Cartographer.
Hmm?
Cartographer.
Well, it's good to know where you're going. Or where you.
wasn't
Where
that
you
a
born,
Disney
like-
movie? John Cartographer, World of Mars.
I heard it was very well received.
It was
Got
great.
lost somewhere
It
in the
was
background.
great.
I know. I've seen
I
it.
thought it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of John Carter going all the way back. I
Ah.
read the Burroughs and all of that. So.
Yeah, but Disney like totally disavowed him. It's like, or the movie. It's like you can't find any traces of Disney or of
No,
John
it's on
Carter anywhere
Netflix
in
right now.
But like at Disneyland or. At
Oh no,
Disney- yeah.
they've never. They
Yeah.
yeah.
No, wasn't one of their favorites. All right. So you see some.
Yeah. What?
I'm like walking, so you have to stop me because I don't know where you're looking.
the writing on the
Because
on the
remember,
wall-
I'm behind. You're behind me.
What'd you roll in the
19.
19? Yeah, the writing on the wall says.
Wait. Oh, they're way behind me now.
Hey,
Yeah,
get up, you fool!
He's following the red lines.
he's following the red line. All right.
Ooh, pretty.
Following the red line. Roll a dex save for me, please.
Oh, roll a deck save.
Yes, please.
Okay, cool.
Oh, so and since it's a deck save, I get my proficiency.
Yes.
Okay, that's 14 plus 5, 19.
Nice.
Yes, I got a plus 3, 16 dice.
Okay. Pardon me, stream.
Gotta master the roll so I don't get any 4s and 8s. I could get an 8. So, okay.
Good enough.
What'd you roll in the dex?
19.
19. Some rocks fall on the pathway behind you.
Oh, no.
They try to fall on you.
Our human shield is separated from us.
No.
Did it try to fall on me?
You heard like a snap on the floor as you're walking along.
All right. I quickly turn around and I notice my group of people are way behind me.
I'm waving at him.
I'm like,
Oh no, this
I
doesn't.
dodge out of the way.
Okay.
The dexterity.
You guys can use dex to get on the other side of the wall if you so desire.
Oh no.
Oh, we're in front of the wall separated from him, or we're trapped with him?
no,
You're
this
trapped with
wall's-
him.
I'll be
Oh,
trapped
I would rather
with him.
stay with him.
Yeah. That's fine.
Man, basically, while you're standing there reading the
The Dwarvish.
reading the runes, basically interpreting the message to be, if you've come to rescue us, you will have to rescue yourselves.
Okay.
And if you're reading this, that means you're screwed.
Gosh.
You have to rescue yourself. Okay. What did you do, Chaska?
What did I do? What did you guys do?
We stay behind.
This wall just fell down. These rocks just fell down right here, and then all of a sudden, well, maybe if we put these rocks up, the wall will return.
Yeah, start picking up the rocks. And lift them.
Let's not
throw
touch
them up into
anything
the
else.
Yeah.
Chaska. Can I see how much further the tunnel goes?
I'm working on it. I'm working on
Okay,
it.
okay.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Okay,
Cool
cool.
time.
Oh, 2 doors. Okay.
Ooh.
I don't think doors naturally appear in caves.
He finally gets it. He goes, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What happened
So
to the
you
natural
tell us
cave?
this.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
tell us that.
I go ahead and turn to Charlotte and just start cracking up.
I'm looking at these rocks. I'm looking up at the roof.
Okay.
I'm looking down around the ground. Are there tripwires or anything like that?
No, but you do notice that there's a trap pad that's built into the red paint, and when you
Okay.
stepped on it, you cracked the paint so that now you can see where the trap line.
Okay.
So let's
It
not
was
step on
intentionally.
that anymore.
It was actually supposed to only trigger to knock that out. This happened to be happenstance from the
Oh,
age of
okay.
the tunnel, and it was the rumbling of this action that caused the fall.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, caused the fall. So I stepped on. So it was set up down here to not give the person time to get back.
Got it.
It's
Oh,
not.
okay. All right. Well, I'm just gonna have to punch
Very
through
tricky.
that
Huh?
Okay. So we
Wait,
see the
you
2
have
doors,
Max
right?
Power
Mhm.
Fist,
Right.
don't you?
Yeah, no, that's my name.
Yeah, you have Max Power Fist.
Yeah.
Punch through the wall.
Just
Blow
punch
through
through the
this
wall.
wall, no problem.
With my negative
Well,
1 strength.
No, Shaska, we want to move a little bit forward, but we have 2 doors, so which one
We
do we
have
do?
a
We go-
decision.
I said we flip a coin. Oh wait, do we have a gold coin?
Well, yeah, we got
Yeah.
coin.
I said we flip a coin and just go with that.
I say we split the group.
And that's the last thing we should do. We got
Yes.
2 healers and
We
1.
need to Scooby Doo it.
One of you go
There's
left,
only
one of
3
you
of
go
us.
right, and I'll wait here. Whichever door I hear the scream from, I don't go there.
You go to the other door.
Nice.
So I do say this.
Okay.
I look at him quizzically. Let's go to the door to the left.
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll go left. I guess I don't want to go. by
I'll
myself.
I'll listen at the door.
Just for joke. And there you find Olivia. No.
I knew it all along.
She's
So,
the final boss of
perception
the
roll?
encounter.
You're doing what?
He's listening
at the
through
door.
the door.
Sure.
Or an investigation roll.
Yes.
Okay. This is not one of my characteristics.
But I'm pretending like it is. 15. And that's all I get.
Does he hear anything?
You will not hear
Reveal your
anything.
secrets to me.
You will not hear anything.
The room is completely empty.
Do that to the other door, Chester.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a plan. 16.
Gosh,
On
he's
the other
such
door.
a good.
I'm almost assured that this is not a room, but a hallway. The other one sounded like a room. This one definitely sounds. It has an echoey sound.
Yeah. Hallways are known to make the hallway sound.
Yes.
Hallway. Hallway.
That is quite astute of you.
That is pretty clever.
I'll let you choose.
I'm feeling room. That's
Alright,
what I'm
let's do
feeling.
the room. You down?
I'm going. Yeah.
John? Out of character.
Sure.
Fairy fire goes through walls.
Very far, you have to target. So you have
Okay.
to see your target.
Yeah, because you outline.
You're outlining it's so many items, but you got to be able to see them.
Okay, cool. So I could cast it after he opens the door.
Is
if I wanted
the
to, but
door
why would I
locked?
want to do that?
The door heart's open.
The door does appear to have some kind of a locking mechanism.
Okay.
Okay.
Who?
I turn the knob.
You should have knocked.
Is it?
Roll a strength check.
Strength check? Oh, great. That ain't gonna be doing.
Might as well roll a D4 for that one. 18. Ooh,
He's
I
such
ripped
a
the door off its hinges.
I was about to give him a.
You basically it's one of those metal rings on a little rod, so
Yeah.
you turn and you can feel the rod give inside, and when you do, there's this
Hulk smash.
almost like a pressurization. A little bit of dust puffs out from the room
Okay.
as the door opens.
Oh, okay. Door fart.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Fairy Fire in the room now.
Oh, the door opens in.
That's pretty funny. Fairy fire targets.
Oh,
If you look at it, I believe you have to pick a number of targets.
it says each object in a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue-green. I don't think it targets.
Well, you have to target the object. You have to determine what object you want.
Well, it says that it's a 20-foot cube and everything in it gets lit up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not. No.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
right here.
I was gonna hand him a crowbar, but he did it without even
I'm
trying.
pretty sure fairy fire is actually intended for people.
Yeah.
For
I
targets.
feel powerful.
My
I'll
crowbar.
look real quick.
Yeah.
I opened my first door.
Yes.
Whoa, I'm feeling good. My master would be proud of me.
See, there's the thing.
Yeah, right here.
I got it right here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Proficiency is a format.
That's an interesting use of it. I had,
Proficiency is a
they've
format for me,
kind
because
of
the things I'm
revised that
proficient at
spell.
are
Well, the
almost
question,
always my
John,
worst
will
rolls.
still
Yeah.
be if I would have been able to cast it outside of the room, into the room.
Okay, no, what's that?
Like, would I be able to cast
You
it?
wouldn't have known. Okay.
can't see in it.
You couldn't see in it,
Got
so
it.
you could light the room up once you could see into it.
Gotcha.
That's what I was getting at.
Okay.
Because otherwise you wouldn't know. You could be casting it into a solid
It's
wall.
cast, but I can't see what's in there.
Yeah, it
Okay.
could be a
No,
hallway, and
It
you
could
could
have
be casting.
literally that hallway could have been cast, and if you
Yeah.
cast it into this space, there's nothing in the space but rock. And so
I don't see
the
nothing.
rock glows and does nothing for you.
Got you. Okay.
So it only makes sense for it to be something that you see.
Well, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I-
suddenly there's a Minotaur skeleton figure nearby,
Yeah.
Lurking.
lurking. Okay.
Well,
I cast
Minotaurs love mazes.
I cast magic
Hang on,
missile
hang on.
into the darkness.
Like, well, there go all my spells for the day. I'm useless now.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, have fun.
I'll just be waiting in the hallway now. I just like the ranger though. It's like I'm not completely useless without my spells. Mostly am.
so when the door
Not
opens,
completely.
you see a pile of bones over in the corner. Your spell triggers, and all of a sudden they light up with a ghostly light. What color did you go with?
Let's do purple.
Purple.
Yeah.
So a violet light flickers.
Oh, so he was able to cast it in here.
No, once he opens the door, he cast
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
Once you open
okay.
the door, I
And it's a
cast
20-foot area.
Okay.
And it says everything lights up.
Okay.
This is not the way we remember fairy fire.
Yeah.
Because fairy fire used to be
attack
specifically
spell?
An
Yeah,
object
it
or
is,
a
it is,
person.
yeah.
Gotcha.
You outline a figure, and it gives you a bonus to hit them.
That's pretty cool.
And what's particularly nice is that when they switch out of being visible, they still can be outlined.
Yeah.
So you then can still
Yeah.
see
So
them.
if they were to go
That's-
invisible, they'd
You'd
still got
see
the
it.
fairy fire.
And that,
Okay.
that may be why they worded it the way they did, so that he could
Ah.
hit an invisible object with it.
That makes
Okay.
sense. It's an AOE instead of
Yeah.
a target specific one. That makes sense.
Used to be, and then you.
Because it
could-
used to be D3 or D4 targets is all you could light up, and now it's everything.
I
within
remember
space.
it just being a linear measurement for each level. So like
How far away you could
yeah,
get.
well no, it was like you could cover 30 linear feet with it. So that means you could outline a human being basically with you
Yeah.
know, it gave you that. So
But now it doesn't. The object gets a dexterity saving throw to avoid it.
yeah.
All I see
All
is the bones, John, or all Shaska sees, because I haven't looked in yet. I just cast.
No,
it.
you had to look into cast
Okay.
through saying. So
Okay. Do I see? All I see is the bones.
Stand
see-
back,
you
this
just
room is
see-
glowing. I do not trust it.
Yeah, there's just well, actually, it's now it's glowing.
Now it's glowing.
What did you do?
Yeah, what's
What
inside?
matter of strange magic is this? Okay, so everything's glowing.
Yeah, well, yeah, and after from among the bones, and this is what I was rolling for. It
Gotcha.
did save. From among them stand a group of bones that actually don't glow,
Oh no.
because the spell says everything gets
Unless
technically
it
get
does a
dex-
save. Yeah.
but location objects don't get saves. So.
Wrong answer.
So
Sorry, wrong door.
Wrong door. What just
you actually see them clacking together, so it's Ray Harryhausen film as they're clacking into position. The bones
They're
are-
clacking. Oh, okay. So, but he
So
doesn't
it's
notice
forming.
it's there. He's just, the door open.
Right, it's just responding to the door opening.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Let's slam the door closed.
what kind of adventurers are we?
Cowardly
Go ahead.
ones.
No, let's go ahead.
Men or mice?
I pull Charlotte into the room and push her.
Why?
He's pushing me in. I'm like, wait.
Charlotte's going, what?
I want to live.
Just use your bow.
Gosh.
It's time to fight on a skeleton. A bow is not effective.
Yeah. That's wrong.
Okay. And then you see it lift its mattock off the floor. And the mattock is glowing, so it's really kind of a cool image of this big dull skeleton.
I'm like,
Tron.
oh, I didn't bargain for this today.
Break its matic. You get advantage on
It moves. It moves its jaw like it's trying to speak, and the bones just click together.
Okay, let's not attack it. Let's wait a moment. Maybe it's a nice miniature skeleton with a big hammer.
At this point, roll your initiative.
Oh no.
That's a D.
D20.
20 plus your dex.
Mamma mia.
Dex and proficiency.
Oh, dex and proficiency. I keep on forgetting. Yay,
Fine.
10.
14 with my dexterity.
I'm still
Oh, no, wait, no, sorry.
shocked by this
Sorry,
creature.
12. 12 for dex.
Okay,
I was
so
looking
between Ziggy and Charlotte's going first.
You go first.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll
So
go
does this fairy fire give us any advantages?
if you attack the weapon, it can. But I mean, why would you attack the weapon? That's about it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can
The
sunder
room
weapon.
at least is lit up, so you could see around the room,
Okay.
but not against the target because he rolled the save on
Well, he
it.
already had a torch, so he's already had light.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I
Yeah.
have light.
But it's lit up purple, so.
Okay. So it's looking extra spooky. Kind of psychedelic.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast
Little
True
iron
Strike.
butterfly in the background.
Okay, so you're casting True Strike. Read that effect for your friends.
You extend your hand and point your finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that this spell hasn't ended. Okay, that's my.
So that's what you do?
That's what I do
Cast
at
the
the door.
spell. Cast the spell, and it's Charlotte's action.
Okay.
Shoot it with your bow because you don't know that not to. You don't know because you never fought one before. It's just
I
a
don't know.
thing to shoot at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called did I roll a D8? I rolled
You gotta roll a d20 first.
Okay.
You have to hit first.
Yeah.
7.
Okay, but you add your proficiency bonus.
So what do you got? Dex?
10. Solid 10.
Solid 10.
Yeah.
It literally passes between the bones.
I love that. Yeah.
So sticks in the wall.
At least it wasn't a one.
I guess. Probably would end up shooting myself.
Yeah, you would have ricocheted.
Wait.
Oh, so I'm going before this guy? I'm like,
Okay, he's still clicking together. Remember, I told you he was still
Okay,
clicking
so
together.
I drop the torch to the ground. Okay, behind me, and I come up to it.
Stepping into the bones. That's
No,
difficult.
not
No, there
stepping
you
into
go.
the bones. No. All right, so I go to the side right here, and I deliver 2 furious blows. Blah,
A
blah.
veritable fusillade at 2.
I cast fist.
I use my most powerful spell. Punches.
Punchy. There's a 21 and a 10.
Well, the 21 will definitely hit.
Okay.
And this is a. What the hell did I do?
You could have used the 6 there, right, to make both hit if you wanted to. Or no?
Well, a 6. 6, he'd have to modify the 6 all the way
Oh,
up to
the
the.
D6.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm using my 3
No,
section
no.
staff.
He could use
So-
this. Yeah, you use the staff on the first attack. That's why. Therefore, you only roll that one attack separately. That's why you don't roll them together.
Okay.
So, since you have the 21 and a 6 was the second roll. The reason
No,
why,
the other one was a 10.
okay, it's 10. So feasibly, you could add this to the 10. This is why you shouldn't roll them together.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I shouldn't do that.
So-
You want me to reroll? I can reroll.
No, I'm going to grant you the 21.
Okay.
We're just going to resolve that. You still have the D6 as a modifier, and you're going to re-roll the second roll because you shouldn't have rolled 2 dice together.
Okay. Actually, I'm going
Because that's
to
considered
use
to be
my
advantage.
um.
Name tag to get rid of a 21.
No, not to 21, but the.
You don't know about the 6. It hasn't happened. You
Oh,
couldn't-
it hasn't
You weren't
happened.
supposed to roll 2 dice.
Okay. Okay.
You roll 1 dice on the attack.
All right. So this is. Okay, so it's a D6.
So first
plus
is the
3.
first attack, which is the 21.
You're doing the damage.
Yeah. D6 plus 3. Take 9.
Ooh.
Mamma mia.
Been smitten. But it's
Okay.
not dead yet.
So and then my second attack.
So now, if you wanted to, he could use the
But
plus
he can
six.
choose to roll it after.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So
So it is.
17 plus 5, 22.
I guess he doesn't hit
Nice.
it at all.
Another D6 plus 3.
No, because the second attack
Oh,
is either a punch or whatever, so it's going to be a D1 or a D2. It's a martial attack.
Oh, in
Your bonus action is not a weapon attack.
Got it.
D1 or D2?
Okay, hold on.
Wait, what's a D1 and D2?
It's a Mobius strip and a coin.
Oh, okay.
Your bonus attack.
So when you attack, when you use the attack action with your unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make one armed strike as a bonus action.
Right, one arm strike.
Okay, and it's a D4.
Right.
Okay, D4 plus 3.
I wish I could have used my plus, but I miss.
That's 5 more.
It's not dead yet. Fortunately for you, they were both bludgeon attacks.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a little cheer for him.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yay.
Bravo!
I'm feeling good.
We're
I'm
cheering
feeling
him
good.
on.
I was like, let's. Dun, 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 dun,
I have
dun,
castanets,
dun,
by the way.
What?
I have castanets.
Bar, sing for him.
Finger symbols.
And I hit a 17.
Oh no.
You hit a 17, you hit me. I have a 15.
Whoosh. 11
11.
plus 4.
Oh, holy crap.
15 points of damage.
That almost not took me out.
How much
Well,
HP?
bam! That hits
I have
everything.
18.
Oh no. Wait, am I the tankiest then? I got 22.
How the hell did you have 22?
I rolled a
on my
max.
Jesus.
Out of
Attack of
out
opportunity.
Oh, okay.
Shoot, yeah, I'll take it.
That one missed.
Okay.
You know what? I'll use my IP to.
Early on, he's
roll it.
using
Hey, well, a lot of times we forget about
yeah,
them.
True.
17
17.
plus
2 or 5. Yeah, 5 is 22. Now this is with my weapon.
Yes.
Okay, D6 plus 3. Take 4 more.
As he steps there, a voice calls out, not from this room, but from someplace else. You should not be here.
Yeah, I get the feeling we are not supposed to when you shut us in here.
We're
Ziggy's
trying to leave.
Ziggy's going, Rick and Rack 'em, rock 'em, rake.
Come on, we believe in you, Ziggy. Sing for him.
Frickin' frecker,
How
frecker,
close
frecker,
is the monster
spoon
towards me
bomb.
at this point, John?
It's close with you.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to fear him away with vicious mockery.
How does that work? Read this.
You unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature you can see within range. If the target can hear you through it, though it does not need to understand you, it must succeed on a wisdom saving throw on or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll. It makes
mind
before
affecting
the end
spell.
of its next turn.
You can stop. It's mind affecting.
Okay.
They have no mind.
Oh, they don't
Yeah,
have any
it's,
mind.
uh,
Okay, so then that way I'll
It's an It's an automated thing.
Like
so.
undead traits.
I'll go ahead and am I totally blocked between the door?
Well, no,
and,
you wouldn't have known, so you
Okay.
did that physical.
Okay, I'll
action.
do it.
But you
Okay.
still have move.
Okay, I'm gonna move away from it and
Okay, so because you use an action to cast a spell,
Yes.
if you move away, you will elicit an attack of response from it, just like he did when it went away from
okay.
you.
Oh, it has reach?
With them all,
Oh, yeah, it does. I guess it does.
That was a cantrip. Can I still use a spell?
cantrip is a spell.
Oh, okay. Never
Count,
mind then.
it counts as your action for the turn.
Okay.
Because what you're counting is the number of actions you
Can he take a 5-foot guarded step and move out of range?
No, but the problem is he can move guarded if that creature was engaged
Okay.
with somebody else.
Gotcha. But now it's engaged with me.
It actually stepped forward with you to keep you from.
Oh, that's you.
yes.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
him.
okay, I thought
I'm
that was
behind
him.
him.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I didn't even need reach. The issue is that he's withdrawing. So
Okay.
if you do an active withdrawal, I get to make an attack because you used an action. But you
sweet.
didn't know not to use the action. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
This is totally role play fine. It's
Yeah.
Just
I'll go ahead and.
Or you can just stand.
I'll just stand there. Yeah, because you still got a clean shot.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
theoretically, Chaska would get another shot at it before he
Okay.
messes with you. So,
I'm gonna stick my
my turn.
tongue out at it.
okay, second bow shot.
Yeah.
Still trying with the bow.
It's a 9 plus 12.
Spring goes flying over, hits the far wall
Could
again.
I reroll with my?
Sure.
I'm
Might as
trying-
well. Use it.
19. 21. There we go.
Nice, solid. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, what is it? D8. 8.
Plus
yes.
your dex mod.
Total attack bonus is a +7.
And the damage was what? That's attack bonus.
Okay. Sorry. And then my dex is 3. So that's 18.
No.
18 points of damage?
No, what you roll on your dice?
Where did you roll the dice?
8, and then it says attack bonus.
No.
No,
Your attack
attack
bonus
bonus
is
is
to
to
Attack
hit.
bonus is
Oh,
to
okay.
hit.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So you look at the damage, and the damage
So
is
you have
plus 3.
plus 3.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be d6 plus 3.
Yeah.
11. Okay.
D8 plus 3, so it's 11 points.
Okay.
11
Sorry.
points.
Okay.
But it's,
Halved because it's
Yeah.
because it's resistant to piercing.
Of course.
and
So
slashing.
that'd be 5.
My only methods of fighting is slashing
It's
and
not
piercing.
dead yet. All right, Chaska, it moved away from you.
All right. So I move.
You see a glint of something shiny in the pile of bones.
Oh, I'm not into shiny things. He is. All right. So
It's my-
since he is flanked here, do we have advantage?
You get advantage.
Okay, I get advantage.
You're technically flanking a creature that is attacking an opponent. and
Okay.
you're
So,
first the
advantage
first hit.
allows me get to roll 2 dice, right?
2 dice to take the advantage. Take the
All right.
best of the 2.
So my first attack.
Ooh, that's some good numbers.
Yeah, 13.
13 will miss.
Yep. Wait a minute. I can add a D6 to it.
Yes, you
Might as
can.
well use it. It's a cantrip.
Nice.
19. You
Hey.
did hit.
Nice.
Okay, and that one's a D6
I just realized I
plus
could
3.
probably hit it last time because of my attack bonus. I didn't put that in.
Well,
Oh,
you did.
Take
roll.
6
No,
more
the
points
first
of
time.
damage.
Gotcha.
How much?
6.
I didn't add it.
6.
Now for the future, I know.
Now my second attack. Do I have advantage with that attack?
No, you take advantage on the first.
On the first attack. Okay, so this is my second attack.
Get out of commission.
No, that's an 8. Miss.
No, miss. Alrighty.
Oh, Lord, I'm dead.
Oh, and as a free action, no. He's attacking this guy. He's not necessarily attacking me. Although, you know what? I can't take that. Oh no, it's as a bonus action.
Yeah,
I
it's a
can't
bonus.
use it. Yeah, I
You
can't.
already-
I have
you
a
already
good
did
berries
yours.
that
Okay.
could save me from death's door.
Just throw it in my mouth.
Yeah. But it would take my turn. Like I'd wait for him to distract.
That's a 19.
Oh no.
Yeah, you hit.
A palpable blow. 6 plus 4. 10 points of damage.
I'm at 1.
Oh.
Whack!
Uh,
Staggers.
I think I'm gonna have to touch myself.
Also, make a dex save because he's actually trying to push through you.
Just
do
trying to
I
get out of the
throw
room.
dex save as well?
Oh, really? Interesting.
Do I
He's
throw?
trying to do his thing.
Do I throw a dex save as well if he's trying to push through him? I'm right behind.
You gotta wait till he makes his first.
Okay.
12.
12. Okay, so he's pushing past you, and now you get to make a dex save. The dex save basically means you stayed on the ground as he pushes by you.
12 as well with my dex bonus 15.
Okay, as he's leaving the threatened square, I get to hit him.
Yep.
Okay.
Attack of opportunity.
No, he actually did not use his attack on. Oh, he did use attack
Yeah.
on. So yes,
So, yeah, he just
Yep.
almost killed him.
that's right.
Minus 5, 12.
Miss again.
Should I use one of my luck points?
Yes.
I got 3 luck points.
Do it.
Okay, I'll use a luck point. All right. 14 plus 5, 19.
That will hit.
All right. And D6 plus 3. Fudge, 4.
Still alive? Oh my gosh.
As he steps over me, I say, "Oh, there goes my dingleberries." Or what are they called?
Good berries.
Oh. There go my good berries.
Okay, so he's pushing past you. You get an attack of opportunity, and you get attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Okay. I roll a 10.
Miss.
What is this?
I rolled a 21.
You get a hit on it.
What Chad?
Do it.
This is piercing
Do it.
damage.
Yep.
So it's like half.
It will be half.
6.
3.
So 3.
36. What's going into the hall? No.
I knew we should have chosen that door.
Yeah. Oh, so I have a clear shot from it still. Good.
It is now back to Ziggy's action.
Um.
Eat a good berry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 1 HP to you.
So you take a hit, gain a hit point. That's an
Uh,
item interaction. Doesn't count as an action.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I
Just
might
pop
just
a good berry.
Ooh, do I want to do that or do I want to heal myself?
You're really low on health. I would recommend heal yourself. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm
Pickers-
just gonna heal myself.
Okay, so that's your action. You still could do the good berry as well if you wanted.
Yeah, I'll do the good berry as well.
That as well.
Chop off the man all of
So my spellcasting ability modifier, that's since it's charisma, it'd be the charisma modifier, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 7. So that's 8. So I'm at 9.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
that. And then
And I go ahead and I step out of the way of the door.
Inside or outside the room?
I'm gonna go ahead.
In here or out here?
I'm gonna assume that Chaska wants to
Get
go
Chase him
after
down?
him. Yeah, so there.
Okay. Charlotte, action.
Okay, let's go. I'm gonna try to attack it again.
Okay, so you're gonna move or you're gonna stand in the doorway?
Could I just like flatten myself towards him and slender build so he would be able to run past me?
He can anyway. You're not gonna move through your space, so that's never a problem. I just want to know if you wanted to stay
No
in the
friendly
doorway.
fire.
Yeah, I'll stay in the doorway then.
Okay.
A 20, a natural 20.
Ooh,
finally.
nat
Ooh,
20.
nice. So that's critical. So back that up.
Confirm it.
Okay.
You got to roll it. To
You
hit
roll
again.
another 20 sided.
Okay.
So you just need to hit to confirm.
Gosh dang it.
No, it's even better than that. He can actually double crit.
Do I count that,
14.
or- Okay.
No,
if
you
you
don't.
can take it.
If you're rolling in a box, you always roll in the box.
Okay.
That's just my rule.
18.
You
Even
did
better.
18. Okay, so you definitely hit. That'd be max damage.
Okay.
So you don't roll. Just tell me
Okay.
what the max damage of your weapon
Would
would
be 11.
It'd be 11, yeah.
11 and half of that, so 5.
Kathonk. Oh, finished him.
Yes! I got the
With a
finishing
bow.
Nice.
Yes!
With a bow.
Yeah! I proved those skeletons wrong.
They hit it in the back of the skull, boom, and the skull falls off, and then the rest of it
My,
collapses.
my jaws slacked and open wide.
Yes. I was
The
almost
narrow
like-
and it back behind her. I'm all like getting ready to chase him down the hallway. Dude! I mean, chick! I mean, dude! Nice shot.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh, by the way, I saw some shiny stuff over in this pile over here.
Okay, which is I immediately run to that problem.
Immediately.
Like, don't even say thanks, just run.
Not pass go. Just immediately go to the pile.
Yeah.
So when you get over there, in amongst the bones, there are a handful of coins, but there also seems to be a quiver.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, quiver.
That's probably why they died. Had nothing with arrows.
So the bones that are here, do they look humanoid?
It looks like it might be one or two more of the Tarmox.
Does the
Oh,
quiver?
really?
Is the quiver look
I'll go
recent?
ahead and walk into the room.
Does the quiver look like it was recently?
No,
dropped?
quiver looks ancient. It's covered with all kinds of weird Eldrin runes.
I'm gonna go
You
ahead and
speak Elvish?
Yes.
But it's ancient and it's still good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's got some staying power if it's ancient.
Yeah. Could I grab it? Take
You're
it?
just gonna pick it off the ground?
Actually, you know what? I could speak what's on it, right?
Can you read it? Is what you mean to say?
Sorry, read it. Yeah.
Can I speak what's on it?
Speak on it.
I shout at it. Hello. What's your name?
George.
Okay.
Been here much?
You come here often.
I'm gonna do a healing potion, maybe 3.
Maybe 3. Okay.
How much damage did you take?
15.
So it's called I could read on what's on it, right? So
Yes.
I speak Elvish?
The
Yes.
potion
Do I
is
roll
what?
for it, or
2d4s?
do I
No.
Okay.
Well, okay. Yeah, you actually do need to roll for because it's ancient.
Okay.
Potion is
what do I
2d4s
use for
plus
that?
3.
Yes.
What modifier do I use for that? Or
It'd be. Do you have history?
0, so no.
Well, no modifier, right?
Just a
Okay.
roll.
11.
11. Yeah, you can make out. There's a piece of it that makes sense. It says finders.
Finders. Oh no, I don't like this. It could either be part of the phrase "finders, keepers, losers, sweepers."
Can I see if I can read it? Can I see if I can
Sure,
read
because
it?
you speak also. You also speak Elvish.
12.
Yeah, finders. You make out the
Finders.
same word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chaska know nothing of this
Okay.
barbaric magic, this writing stuff.
I have a crowbar, so I put a distance between myself and try to pull it with a crowbar just to be safe, I guess.
Pull what? Which part are you gonna
The
hook it?
quiver.
I know, but are you gonna try to attach the shoulder strap?
Yeah,
Or
the
the
shoulder
actual hole where the arrows would go? Because there aren't any arrows in the
The
quiver.
shoulder strap. Try to grab it with the crowbar. See
Okay.
what happens from it. Let's
You
go.
drag it across the ground a couple of feet.
Okay, nothing happens.
Some of the bones that were laying on top of it fall down.
It attacks you.
The quiver specifically.
Just grab it.
Okay, I grab it.
I'm
I
gonna
put it.
drink
I
a potion.
skull down.
That's 4 and 3 is 7 plus 3 is 10.
Okay.
Nice.
I put an arrow inside, see if it has like any type of magical effect on it.
So you're taking a natural one of your normal arrows and stick inside of it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's got an arrow in it now.
Okay. Nothing happens.
It's laying on the ground with an arrow in it.
No, he strapped it.
Yeah, it's called.
Is he? I see him playing with his. I take my potion. I still see him playing with this
He
thing
actually
on the
picks
ground.
it up. No, I didn't hear him say he picked
Yeah,
it up.
Okay, he picked it up.
So you pick it up, you throw it over your shoulder,
And put an arrow in it. Nothing happens to it.
put an arrow in it. Arrow vanishes.
Oh. Oh. Okay. I
Now
mean-
try to. now
Okay,
try
do I
to pull
still
the
feel the
arrow.
weight? Do I still feel the weight of the arrow?
Have you ever picked up an arrow,
It isn't that much, yeah.
especially over your
Go
shoulder?
I
like
guess.
this and
Yeah.
get like hold
See if
the
you
bow
can
and go
get
like
it.
this to see if
Yeah,
an arrow
I
pops
try
up.
to grab it, I guess, to see if I could.
You can't even feel any arrow there.
Oh, okay. Oh man.
Well,
Okay.
draw your bow like you're gonna fire an arrow and see if an
Okay.
arrow magically appears.
I try to do that. Skull. I try to draw my bow like as I'm shoot. Nothing happens.
No.
Appears.
Okay. I just lost an arrow. That sucks.
I vote that we take a rest here.
You're going to recover the arrows that are sticking in the wall as well?
Yeah, I'll try. Skull.
Do we want to rest?
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to
short
rest.
rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short.
Okay.
Short
All right.
rest.
We'll take it. We'll
Yeah.
take a short
We
rest.
Okay, short rest lets you get extra hit points back. If you need, you can.
And the good bears provide us with
Doesn't
nourishment.
allow you for extra spells, but you can just take the rest.
Skull. I ate one of my rations.
I'm at 11 again.
Ah man.
Thanks, Nightblade. Nightblade says we're having a great adventure this week so far.
Yes. It's because I'm here. Okay. This completely oblivious to everything that's going on elf that still managed to get a kill on something she shouldn't be able to.
Are you still going to use the quiver? Are you going to get rid of it? I think you should
I'm
still
gonna take
carry
it,
it, but
yeah.
just don't put any arrows in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to throw in.
Because we
You
could
know
have
what?
it praised
Yeah.
in town probably.
Oh, during the long rest, could I just throw a stone in there, see if it disappears as well? What's it called? Just a
What kind of stone?
Just a stone from there. Is there like
A
something on the
bone.
floor?
You find a piece of bone.
Okay.
Yeah, bone would be a good.
I'll
Yeah.
throw it in there, see if it also disappears in the quiver.
A piece of bone?
Yeah.
How big of a piece of bone? You talking just a little chip, or are you talking about like a femur or something?
femur.
Yeah, femur.
Okay. It cackles.
The bone of the quiver.
Quiver.
The bone just starts
And then there's now an arrow in the bow.
Oh.
No, what?
There's now an arrow in the quiver.
Okay, so this is
Oh.
alchemy shizzle. I don't know if quite. it
So
is that.
so if you put something in there, it'll make an arrow for you.
This is
Fire.
such a great thing
That
because I
makes
forgot
sense.
to buy arrows before I came here.
You're gonna pull the arrow out and look at it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it out and
Okay.
inspect it.
It's made of bone.
It's so
And
rad.
the head of the bone is shaped like a minotaur's head with the with the air.
That
with
is
the,
so rad.
with the barbs.
Yeah.
Are the horns of the bull.
Okay.
Gosh, that is so cool. I like that already.
Okay.
It's fletched, however, in deep crimson red.
All right.
So the feathers are red.
Okay. It's called.
Okay. Cool.
A bit ominous, but I'm gonna try to gather as many bones in the room to try and make as many arrows. How many bones are in the room?
So you put a bone in and nothing happens.
Just so the
Oh,
second
just the one.
shot thing.
Just the one. Okay.
Yeah.
In which
Okay.
case, I just carry two femurs. They aren't that heavy, right?
No, they're,
No, so just-
they're light as air. They're
Yeah.
long
So-
desiccated bones.
Now instead of bone, if we run across something
Hey, you
else,
have another quiver, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
instead of something else, like maybe next time we'll try some metal, some stone,
Did it drop its hammer actually? When it
mattock.
Yeah, the hammock's laying down here in the
Okay.
hallway.
Actually, are you proficient with it?
No.
Or any
No. No, I use a 3-section
Yeah.
staff.
And it wouldn't fit into a quiver, so no.
A Sanset Sukan.
Yeah.
All right, we're done with
Okay.
the rest.
Yeah.
I say we
The
loot the
rest.
body, see what's on it.
Okay, you go down to the bones. It's just another pile of
It's
bones.
just a pile of
Okay.
bones with a
I
mattock.
With the
take
mattock.
I take a bone of the Minotaur since it's probably different from the bones in there.
Nope, they're identical.
Oh, they're identical? Okay, in which case, no.
The
They're
Matic,
similar, yeah.
does it have any inscribings or anything like that on it? Any thing I can understand?
No, but the structure of it appears to be dwarf made.
Dwarvish? Okay.
But it was made for a creature of this mass, so
Yeah.
it's actually made for this guy.
Oh, okay. And it was a Minotaur skeleton guy.
Yes.
Okay, very cool. Okay.
Could I try to chip off a piece of the metal with my crowbar? Just roll a strength.
Sure.
I'm super weak. Probably good at 12, 11. No.
He messes with it and he actually breaks the binding that held the hammerhead on. There's a sickening metallic sound. The head actually implodes on itself,
Oh no.
like and it corrupts to where it's like a little piece of blackish prune-like appearance, and the binding on it like fritters away, and as it fritters away, a little wisp of silvery smoke rises.
Nice.
God.
Okay. Very cool.
There nothing remains after that, right?
Just this prune-like
Probably
rock.
transported or something.
Okay.
Okay, that was weird.
Yeah.
All right.
I must resist the urge to put it in my quiver. I don't think it'll be great if I do that. I think it might be more valuable if we take it to town.
What?
That's what I'm telling you.
There's nothing there. It disappeared.
No, just the prune, right?
No, it disappeared.
The prune-like rock. No, the prune-like
yeah,
rock
prune-like
is still
rock.
there.
Yeah,
That
so
was-
it's called,
The Matic head went.
Oh.
Into a
Yeah.
tiny little prune rock.
so it's called.
Sure.
So I turn to you guys. and-
Careful! Don't trust it.
Yeah.
I'll pick it up
Don't trust it.
Careful,
I'll
don't
pick it
trust
up.
it. I got it.
Yeah, I turn
and
to
smile at Chaska.
Yeah.
Okay.
You tamper with things that men are not
And-
supposed to
As
tamper
you pick
with.
it up, make a wisdom save.
I was right. Chaska was right. Chaska was right, man.
15.
Okay. As you touch it, you hear a voice in your head say, "Father, no!" Oh shoot! Your kid.
My eyes open wide. Holy crap, Chaska.
And you let go. It was instinctive.
Yeah.
You touch
Chaska
it, you
even
got-
Chaska even surprises himself a little bit. Maybe I am wiser than I am.
Maybe I'm a smart fellow.
Listen to Chaska. Stay alive.
Damn it! Look at my plans.
Kick it away.
All right. So we're already down here.
Yeah.
All right, let's cruise down this way.
So you stay there. Just leave the models there. I'll just open the tunnel up there.
Oh, just like this here.
Oh man. I can't wait to find more enemies now. I want to test out that critter so bad.
Oh, John, I think you moved the camera a little.
Did I? Oh no!
Well, we're not in the.
Oh God, goodness gracious! That got tip-tapped down, didn't it? Sorry, guys.
What does your healing spell do?
It heals for 1d4 plus 1d6. No, 1d4 plus my spell modifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I have to. Oh no, that's not the one. Yeah.
All right.
So during the rest, we could have switched our spells around.
Okay, depends on the class.
Bard.
As a bard, no.
Okay.
Bards regain their spells during the long rest.
Okay.
They can't get anything back on a short rest.
Okay.
Sorcerers can use their spell points to move stuff around.
Got it.
Of the ones they know, but they can't learn new ones during a short rest. Only during a long rest.
Okay.
Can I or no? As a ranger.
Rangers don't really have. You only have a very small
Yeah, I
spell
just have
list,
the
and
spells.
it's at the end of long rests.
During the long rest, I regain my spells, but I can't move them around either. Right? Or
I don't know how that works. You have to read it.
Well,
Read,
spells.
yeah, I was trying to read it. I couldn't
was there,
figure it
yeah.
out.
And as an alpha, I only have to do my long rest is 4 hours. Is that a short rest or no? I don't know.
No, you actually have to you have to dedicate to a long rest. What the purpose of the long rest short rest differentiation has to do with the location stuff. A long rest usually is a place with beds and camping and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
You have to dedicate to a long rest, whereas a short rest can happen like in an adventure where you just simply
Like right now.
took a break.
Just kicking it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Just to get your health points back.
Oh, there's a door right there.
So for the short rest, that's why you rolled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But
Just
for
to see if I get some hit points back.
And meanwhile, with the long rest, you don't have to roll. You just.
I think you
Right.
still have to roll on the long rest, right, John?
What's that?
You still have to roll for health on the long rest?
Nope, you
Nope,
get all
you
your
just
hit
get it
points
back.
back.
Okay.
Oh,
Get it all back.
okay. So the short.
So we come
short
up to
race
this
is a little bit
corner
more.
Hang on a
right
second.
here.
Hang on a second.
You're still in front of us,
Yeah.
Chaska?
Yeah.
Even though when we look at the numbers, I'm actually the tankiest character right here.
You're a bow guy though,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
bow guys stay in the back.
Yeah.
And I stand way, way back.
And he practices the Bogart. The bow guy.
Bow guy.
The bow.
I love the bow guy.
Don't bow guy the.
Those are steps going down. or
Those
up?
are stairs going down.
Okay.
stairs.
Okay.
You see anything up there, Shaska?
I turn my torch into the room here. I say it's a room that's roughly about 20 by 30 with a door in the north, on the east wall, north corner, and some steps going down.
And spider webs.
And there's some like stuff on the ground, or no, spider webs. There's lots of cobwebs in the area.
It's called. I have extra torches. Why don't you throw that torch into the
I
cobwebs?
detect spiders.
I don't like spiders. How about you throw that torch into the cobwebs to get rid of any potential spiders?
No, I think you're gonna call him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Go ahead.
Why not?
Sure.
Yeah. Cool.
No guts in the glory, man.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I start getting a torch ready, I guess.
Quiet you.
Well, we've already been here for 2 hours, man. Oh,
Time flies when you're having
yeah. It's true.
When you're killing thugs.
When you're killing us, Minotaur.
We're killing bugs
Yeah.
and slugs.
Don't worry, Peter. That bull was already dead.
One at a time. Now, I wonder if it's one arrow in total, or is it one type of arrow? So, like, if I put metal,
I think you just get the Minotaur arrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just saying, like, I wonder if I put a piece of metal, it could only have one total arrow. It could only have one arrow made of each material. So
Okay.
one is
Okay.
more.
So I'm
And the webbing covers the door, this whole half of the room.
okay, and then there's a door back behind
There's a
me.
door back behind you.
All right. So I say, come up here and keep an eye on this room while I check out this door.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's him.
It's up here.
I'm still back there a little bit.
Okay.
Back there, like that. Okay, I listen at the door.
Okay.
Perception?
Yep, sure.
Yeah, sure. 19. Ooh,
Done.
hand me the module.
Never.
God.
I hear hallway. Wait, slightly hallway. Might be a large room. Could be a room. Could be a hallway room.
Ah
A
yes.
whole room.
I'm gonna move this, John, just so I can see.
The creature known only whispered about in legends, the hallway room.
The hallway room. Yes.
Gets plus 20 against monks.
It goes out like that.
Plus
like
some
that.
on monks.
Oh, wait.
Specifically monks, and it gets negative 20 on everything else.
Yep.
It's a perfect weapon to defeat monks, but nothing else.
What?
The hallway room.
The hallway room,
Yes.
What you hear?
And actually, I hear columns.
You're answering the column?
Columns.
Uh-huh. Here's a column. Column of the wild.
God.
I think they're wild columns.
Wild columns.
Okay.
As opposed to the docile.
Knock on the door, Braska, Chaska.
I think, for the purposes of this venture, I'll open this door. Is the door locked?
Has the same mechanism as the other one. Got iron ring.
Same
That
thing?
one, Yeah.
All right, I just
Strength check.
yep. Strength check
Always.
to open a door.
Yeah.
To turn a doorknob.
It's pretty rusty.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Ancient.
dang,
It's
man.
really, really ancient.
16.
Yep. Comes off in your hand in this case. You got a
Okay.
metal ring.
Yep. And I open the door.
So while he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and play a song and give him bardic inspiration.
Oh no.
Another thing. Jeez.
Mamma mia.
Jeez.
The hell is that?
Okay, I shut the door.
It looks like a bull skeleton.
Nice.
A bull skeleton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shiny black horns.
Shiny black horns. Oh, this can't be good. We got to prepare for this thing.
Let's
Okay.
close the door.
I shut the door.
I love that in any show though, whenever there's a villain,
Oh,
you just
no
shut
thanks.
the door.
I shut the door.
I love that.
All right, and I step back away from the door, and I say you might want to stand out of the way just in case something comes right through the
Why
door.
are you pushing me?
Okay, I move.
Well, I saw something in there. I think we need to step back from the door.
Okay, I move behind you. My arrow.
Thump!
Gosh.
Something hits the back of that door like a mattock.
I
Just
get
the whole door shudders a little bit. Dust falls.
I get ready my Minotaur arrow. Just see what it does.
So you guys do know that there's a concert going on tomorrow?
We got a wall to get through on that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, but you've been rolling pretty good on strength checks.
So
Maybe you can lift that that stone. Yeah.
Between the
Maybe.
three of us.
You did a number on that doorknob, so you got that ring in your hand.
Yes.
You never know unless we
Stonewall,
try.
No problem. Okay, so we do have.
Yeah, I get behind you. So.
You have inspiration now, by the way.
Oh, okay, cool.
Could you move me behind you?
Have your die.
Move him behind you.
Yeah, behind.
He's really afraid.
Yeah, I'm scared. He's
I'm like up against the wall here.
A second time. Smash!
Chaska, you might want to answer that one.
Well, I'm not going to answer that.
But you
I
have
know
to
who's
answer
there.
it. What happened to your monk fealty and loyalty and courage and just answer the door.
I know what's behind that door. It's something
Third
terrible.
slam. Rocks fall from the roof above you, like it might be compromising the wall.
Oh,
no.
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Yeah. Answer the door, Chaska.
All right, I swing open the door.
No, you reach around and there's no doorknob. You ripped it off.
No.
You closed the door, and so now it's latched, and you can't open it.
punch through it. Gosh dang.
So I move forward, in between here. Yeah, there.
The doors are made out of wood, right?
They say that during an earthquake, the safest place to be is fuck.
I told you to light it on fire.
The impacts there were causing vibrations in the webbing, and so something came to check its nest.
Rock and a hard
Can we have them
place.
fight each other?
No, probably not.
Well, why not?
Okay, so
Okay.
I tell you guys.
So, for clarification, just because the stream can't see what happened, the vibrations have caused a giant black spider, with many-faceted eyes, crawl out of the spiral staircase that led down into the depths. The thing is as big as the staircase, so it actually creepily had to actually expand itself as it came out of the staircase.
Oh, that ain't good.
It's like yes,
So
it's
there's
like,
probably
it looks
more
like a
than
Shelob-sized kind of spider. It's
Okay,
big.
it's pretty big.
So
Okay.
here's the thing. I think
We could go back down the hallway
and do what?
and wait until everything kind of settles down.
I don't think he's gonna break through there, but he might. What do you think about fighting the spider?
Wham! The next impact
I
not
say
quite
we-
as
I s-
quite as tough. It's like it's realizing it's not getting through.
I said we light the door on
I think
fire.
we should fight the spider
I think we stay here
and see what
okay,
happens.
and we just back up a little bit out of the rumble zone, okay, and maybe go back over to where this corner is. Just kind of hang out for a second, see how things happen.
He's probably gonna kill us in a landslide.
Yeah. I say we attack that thing first, and because
He hasn't
get-
even seen the spider. He's going, oh, it's a spider? We can take a spider.
yeah, I
Jeez,
never could
guys.
take a spider.
Hurl some arrows at it.
Yeah.
Charlotte, you should see this spider.
Fine, I walk over.
It's bigger than us.
Clearly, that must be Charlotte's web.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave him there and go back
Right.
with
As soon as you
Chaska.
as soon as you see it, you remember the terror you had last time.
that
The
dragon.
dragon, right?
I s-
The monstrosity of the spider is going. No, you don't have to make the
Oh, okay.
save. It's just it reminds you
Yeah.
of the running and the
Okay.
teary-eyed
And the
screaming.
crying, and the
Exactly.
screaming, and the pain.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I want to wait for things to die down a bit. We got to figure this out here.
Well, okay.
We've got a giant spider or a skeletal bull.
I say the
We have a better
spider
shot against the spider,
because more of us are affected
and
against
it's probably gonna come towards us anyways.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I say
mean,
we
your
attack the spider.
ranged weapons will do well against
Yeah.
them. I have some darts. I can throw some darts at it.
No, you
I'm
can
not
just
sure if
punch
I
it.
want to. I'm not sure if I want to get into a fray with poison.
Iron skin. Do you have that? No.
I'm a second level monk.
You
know.
think it's-
what's it called? I want to throw a torch into the webs. I have a torch.
Why would you do that?
I don't want it
Okay.
just crawling around.
We're back here, right?
Well, he's standing there watching
Okay.
it. He's watching it, and it's out here meticulously expanding its webbing.
Yeah, I'd rather throw the torch into the
As,
webbing.
as soon as you walk up with the torch, the thing will make a really creepy screeching sound,
Probably a second.
and you see venom dripping from its fangs as it turns towards you.
I back away, right? I immediately regret my decision.
And you back around with the light.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna push him forward a little bit and step behind Chaska.
Chaska, I say you go ahead of us. You're our human shield.
All right. Well, I need Chaska. Chaska, not feeling well. need help.
This is what happens
Still 5
when
hit points damage.
this is
Okay.
what happens when the entire mystery gang is made up of Shaggy.
Yeah.
Okay, so the slams against the doors have subsided.
Okay.
And then we get the spider.
Even the clicking and clattering of the spider's movements has completely gone silent.
Okay. All right. So so that now it's died down a little bit. Yeah, I think we'd probably need to go after. Okay. So if we go after the bull, we have to run in there and shut the door so that it won't draw the spider out. because
Well, we
all
can't
the
go in
noise.
there unless you kick the door down,
Right.
And I still say we go after
which
the
means
spider.
there will be no door.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to attract the spider. So
Yep.
we have to get rid of the spider first.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the spider's venomous, and I don't have anything that can heal that.
So any one of us gets bit, we're done.
Okay.
So we have to have like a well, for the lack of a better term, a TPK against that spider in one shot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Good thing is that we both have piercing or
Yeah, and
finesse weapons.
I think I might have to use my my only spell for the day, my last spell for the day.
I don't have any
Hunter's Mark.
healing anymore.
What
either.
is it?
Hunter's Mark. It'll give me a lot of damage against it.
Then that's what you're going to need
Yeah.
to do. And you're out of healing?
I'm out of healing,
Okay. Okay. Well,
but we still have the Google berries.
the good berries?
Yeah.
They heal only 1 hit point of damage, right?
Yeah, but I mean, worst comes to worst, right?
Yeah. All right. So I think what we should do is, can you light one of your arrows on fire, or send something, or you know what? We could just throw a torch into the fire.
He
Arm
who
in
has
the
the
webbing.
highest strength. He does, right?
I
Oh.
probably have the highest strength. I'm guessing I have 10.
Yeah,
I have
we.
10.
I have. Well, I'm not. I have a -1. So.
So there
Okay.
you go. No. Okay, I have 0. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a 0.
That's what you're asking.
So-
While we're talking about this, I'm writing down the tale of the Minotaur.
Just writing it down. Like okay.
That how Ziggy Sunset killed the Minotaur single-handedly while his friends cowered in the corner.
Wait a minute.
Sounds about right. Nearly every monk I know.
Okay.
Okay. I say Ziggy, you should throw a torch in there since you have a good strength on you.
So what I can do is I can stand there, I can throw a torch at it, and then when this creature comes down, you guys lay into it with arrows.
Okay.
You should use your magic arrow if you're going to have
Yeah.
advantage to it. That magic arrow should be the first hit.
Yeah.
And that's a cantrip that you use, right?
I might be able to scare it. Do you think they'll... What do you think about psychic damage against it? Because the next attack will have a disadvantage against us if I use Vicious Mockery. Or should I just...
What are you going to do? Use harsh language on it? Well, yes, I am. That's what bards do. I have one job.
And that's being mean.
Or you just want to try to
Let's just try to do this.
raffle stomp it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, all right.
So we'll put our plan into play. Okay, I'll go up here. They will be
I'm
behind
behind
me
you.
with
And you don't see the spider.
bows. I
Yeah,
know, we
throw
didn't
the
expect it.
torch.
Okay, so I'm going
Okay, its
to
attention.
hurl a torch into the webbing.
Okay, so are you throwing it in the first 10 feet, back corner, or there?
I'm gonna throw it right in front of us.
Okay. It'll burn the webbing in that area, but webs, while they are flammable, aren't what's the word? They don't expand the
Yeah.
fire. So just burn that space out. So
Okay.
the torch is now laying there on the ground.
All right.
You
Still
don't
burning?
It's guttering like a torch would if you laid it
Okay.
on the ground. It's
Okay. All right. Nothing popped down on us.
Before
Okay.
you do that, look up.
Yeah, I'm looking up.
Yeah, you're looking up. You don't see anything.
Okay.
How high is the ceiling from here?
It's about 15 feet up.
15 feet up.
Okay.
Okay, and it's clear all the way up.
Right here. Yep.
We can see the door, right? The cellar. I don't know.
This corner to this corner, you see the roof.
That's probably blocked over there.
This
right?
this
Yeah.
corner you can't see.
Step
Okay.
in.
All right. So
No, not you.
No, not me.
Step in right here.
Coiled up in the corner,
There it is.
making as small a space as it can, butt up against the wall. Is the
Okay.
spider sitting on its webs?
Okay.
We're gonna rain down everything on it right now.
Okay. So it's sitting up there. I tell these guys, hey, does it look like it's gonna like leap out?
That's exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
Okay.
I step back. All right.
Yeah.
So I said, give me another torch.
Okay, I hand him another torch. I have 10 of these puppies on me.
Okay.
Well, now you have 8.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay. And I just get right at the edge, and I
Chuck it like a grenade.
chuck it around.
Did it react at it at all?
No.
Oh no, it moved
Alright.
again.
Running gun, gentlemen.
All right. And give me another torch. We can pick them up after we're done.
Reason I'm like grenades. Okay,
Yep.
hand him another one. I'm done at 7.
I'm going right here.
From where you are?
Yeah.
Because then you don't have to enter the room to do that toss.
What?
Said you don't have to step into the room to
No,
throw
I'm
that
just
toss.
going to make that toss over there. All right. So we've cleared out a path of web. So we actually can maneuver around in the room, and not get caught up in webs, right?
Yes.
Okay, which is helpful. All right, so what you could do is I could stand right here. Okay, you could peer around the corner and launch an arrow at it.
That's Charlotte.
That's what he meant.
So yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do that.
Don't use your hunter's mark yet.
Okay.
Okay.
You just want to bring it down, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I shoot it with my regular.
Hang on a
arrow.
second. Go ahead.
Oh no. 10 plus
Plus.
3, 13.
No,
Smites,
you
smacks
have a
it.
+7, don't you?
Oh yeah, plus 7. So it's
Yeah.
17.
17.
Yeah.
Misses. Hits the stone.
Oh no.
Dang. Okay.
Okay, that's natural 20. Gosh dang it. I don't know. Okay, I step back,
Plump.
back up. Just I don't see shizzle. Oh, it shot webs. Oh no.
Shot webs.
Mm-hmm. Just a glob of them.
Bastard.
What do you want me to do?
Can't just be a regular spider. Okay. Oh man, this spider's giving us so much trouble.
Yeah, I'll peek in, do true strike on it, and then I'll peek out.
I got a save.
No, it's just cantrip.
I don't. But
Oh, you don't get a save.
I don't get a save.
No, you don't get a save.
What does True Strike do then?
You extend your hand and point your finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain an advantage on your first attack roll against the target, provided that this spell hasn't ended.
Okay.
Huh?
It is concentration, though.
Okay. So you got to hold that knowledge
Yeah.
till you. I got it. Till you use it. Gotcha.
All right. So and then you can fire a weapon at it, and you get advantage.
Yes.
Okay. So why don't you do what he did? Went around the corner, pop.
Well, that's my action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The action is to cast the spell. Then he comes back around the next action.
Okay.
He has to do
Yeah. So
something else.
I'm back in the hallway with you guys.
Okay. So Charlotte's action.
Okay.
Oh, it's actually Chaska's.
Oh, sorry, Cheska's action.
Yeah, I'm lighting another torch. I
Okay.
have 10 of them as well. I have 7 of them. So I'm lighting another torch right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I will come up here
And lob it.
and lob it at that.
Whoosh.
Move mine, guy.
Now the room is about. Realize that there are fires burning in 4 spots in the room. Now.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
It's gotta be burning
Fire!
somewhere.
Fire, friend!
It must be burning now. Probably. Hopefully.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's just 4 torches laying on the ground.
Because we
no.
all know that just the littlest spark will ignite the biggest spiders.
Just burst into flames.
It is a known fact.
Every spider every Black Widow I've ever tried to burn with a match doesn't do that. I don't know why.
I don't know. WD-40 works pretty darn well.
That's called fireball.
So,
But
okay.
it also only clears area. It doesn't actually cause them to explode.
Or
but
use
they
fireball.
burn.
They get crispy.
Yeah.
All
Fireball.
right.
Yeah, cast fireball, Bard.
You got a fireball?
No.
What do we have you for,
I can
man?
make
That was
fun of it?
clearly on the job posting.
Yeah.
Jeez.
When we added you to your
So,
team, we
Now
asked
there's
you.
a wham on the wall behind you because you guys are shouting and calling
The
to
bull.
each other.
I think we should just step into the room and attack it. Honestly.
Okay.
All right, let's go for it.
So
Spread
that's
out.
you. No, you're the next one up.
Okay, fine. I roll into the room.
Like an.
Oh, that's the other guy.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right.
with my bow ready.
Okay. So since you're rolling between the fires, let's make a dex save.
Oh, it's supposed to be my strength, but I know it won't. Oh fudge. Yeah, 2 plus 3 plus equals 5.
Okay. You actually rolled over one of the torches,
Yeah.
snuffing the torch out and doing 1 point of damage to yourself.
Yay! I have a
Awesome.
use for my good berry now.
It's not too bad.
Yes.
This is
Okay,
what Goodberry was
and-
made for.
And then Chaska's action.
Chasko's action.
Leave me behind.
Well, no, it's my turn now.
Yeah, it's your
Yeah.
actually your turn.
No, Ziggy, Charlotte, Chaska. The order that you had from initiative.
Oh, okay.
Round one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It got
So-
out of order because Charlotte acted first in one.
I have some darts in hand.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, now I'm pulling out some darts.
Yep.
Okay. And I come around the corner. Actually, I'm going to move over here.
Okay.
How many feet is that though?
That's less than 30. He's
Okay.
good.
Cool.
Okay. And I let loose with a couple darts.
Squat, squat.
How many darts can I throw?
Darts are literally just another weapon. They actually
So it's
one
just one dart?
ridiculous thing. Yep.
Wow. I'm impressive.
Well, you can throw 2, right? You have 2 actions? No.
No, you only have one
No,
action.
yeah,
and
yeah,
a
yeah,
bonus
yeah.
action. Bonus action is only with martial weapons that
Yeah.
are.
Ah, got you.
Yeah. 16 plus 3 is 19.
There you go.
Proficiency plus
21.
Smack.
You hit him in the eye.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
And it dies.
Send me down.
And we win.
4 points of damage.
It was so.
Take that, spider!
Yeah, it was so impressed by his skill, it just decided to commit seppuku.
I think I'll die now.
Like,
It becomes my slave.
oh no, yeah, I knew it.
Wisdom save. I'm sorry, dex save.
Supposed to be my strength.
We'll see.
4.
Not today.
7.
Okay. You can use strength check to move out of it, but you are currently webbed, so you are currently restrained.
So
it
he
is-
can't shoot his arrow?
No, restrained actually. All restrained does takes away your movement and gives you disadvantage on the attack.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
So
you're-
he's got to roll 2.
Yeah, you're wiggling free of the webs.
So do I roll for strength or no?
Well, you only roll for strength when you're going to move,
Oh, okay.
and then it allows you to break out of the webs.
Okay.
And it is now Ziggy's turn.
So I'm gonna go ahead and step into the room right next to my friend Charlotte.
Okay, make a dex save to avoid the webs.
I've got our theme music.
21.
21. Okay, so you can move closer into the room, but if you do so, you have to move close to the spider to get around the webs, because he's basically webbed Charlotte against the wall.
Hi.
Or
You can shoot from right
you
there.
can shoot
can't
from where you are.
But I'm thinking of trying to cut her loose.
Please do.
So
I
all that
won't
does is
survive
gives her
strength.
advantage on her strength check.
Okay.
It's
What-
really not as effective.
Not as big.
Well, we could set her on fire.
No. I would
That,
like
that
to.
does clear the space.
Yeah.
May ignite anything else in the space.
1 point of damage.
Might relight the torch.
That's true, right? I'm gonna go ahead and
Because
attack
it's a
with
known
my.
fact that even the littlest spark catches player
Springs on
characters
fire.
on fire.
Yes.
We're gonna shoot him with my hand
That
crossbow.
always happens. I hate it when that happens.
You have true strike, though.
Yeah, I have true.
Okay.
Oh, 2. Thank you, sir. Come on, natural 20.
Come on, 20. 20, 20, 20.
21, but not
Have it.
natural.
Okay.
And now
okay.
for the damage.
And it was 17 d6s of damage, right?
25.
25. Oh! You got the other 8.
Wait, how many hit points does it have?
I'm paying for my natural 20
4.
earlier.
4.
My 2 and my 5.
That's my action.
Yep.
Is it dead yet?
Oh,
Is it
Charlotte.
dead yet?
no.
It's not dead yet.
Charlotte.
Charlie.
Gosh. I try to get out of the web, I guess.
Strength
Okay,
check.
Towards
strength
his
check.
direction.
Strength check.
Come on, roll 20.
15. 14.
Okay.
Well,
Plus 3 of it?
Oh, you have 0. -1.
Yeah.
No,
that's
no,
14.
fire.
Gosh.
Fire! Shoot at it.
Okay.
Use your mark, dude.
Yikes. Yeah, I use
Activating Hunter's Mark.
I activate Hunter's Mark, which is I use it as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I play my custom.
So I roll a extra d6 if I manage to hit it.
You gotta hit it first.
15, 22.
That will hit.
Nice.
Okay. And then I roll a d8.
And a d6.
Yeah. Is it d8? No, it's a d6. Where's the d8? Here it is. 10, 13.
13.
Yes.
Nice. Is it dead yet?
And I shoot it with the special arrow. Does it have any special effect or something?
You use your special arrow?
Yeah.
Okay. When you pull the bowstring back and you fire the arrow heads directly for the spider, comes back and goes through the doorway and slams into this door.
Why do you do this to me?
Oh, it didn't hit. So it's meant for the minotaur or skeletons. That's what it's meant for.
Well, more importantly, when it hits the door, it shatters.
Oh my gosh!
Oh no. So get rid of the hit points of damage.
That's-
Never say yes. No, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that.
Okay.
My turn.
Yeah.
I try to catch the arrow in the air.
So
that would be his job.
I grab
Monks
a.
do that shit.
There's a torch on the ground right here.
Yep.
Okay. I grab it and I
Okay.
go over here and I burn
Whoosh,
down
it's
this
gone.
way.
Yep, just pull it back out.
And I might need to be doing that while you guys are shooting arrows at it.
And it's spider's action.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, mommy. Miss. Roll a 1. Roll a 1. Roll a 1. 2.
Yes.
What is 2? 2 ones. That's 2 critical misses. It
Make your
bites
dex
its
save.
tongue.
Make your dex save.
Supposed to be my strength once again. 10, 13.
You're jinxing yourself every time you say that.
Every time you say that,
It's
yeah.
you just say, "Oh God, I got to roll this again,"
Yeah.
and you might luck
I'm
out.
still playing my castanets.
Okay, so I leaped down and webbed him into the corner.
Shit.
It is Ziggy's action.
Shoot him!
Get
Kill it!
Ziggy with it.
Shoot him!
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot him.
Come
Come on, baby, work for me. 25.
Hits.
Three.
Now, can I ask if he had hit the thing, would that 3 would have killed it?
No.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Smack it in the head.
Get in
Yeah,
between
I-
it and me.
I can't dart him to death, so I'm gonna have to punch this guy. All right.
So switch into your martial weapon.
Yeah.
Hit him with
Punch
the
him
stick.
in the leg. Yep. Hit him with a stick.
Hit him with the stick.
Come on.
Yep. All right. So
The oldest weapon of mankind.
first. You know what?
Now there's slam on the wall behind you, by the way.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm,
No, not on the door, on the wall.
On the wall.
I'm swinging.
It hasn't noticed.
6 plus 5 is 11.
This.
Miss. Okay. My bonus attack.
Dude, you should have rolled the
What?
inspiration.
Here to use it.
Oh yeah. I
No, he
can use
didn't.
it.
I give it back to him.
Okay.
For the
that's right.
fight.
So that was 11. 12.
Masterful. Masterful use of that.
Yeah. Okay. My bonus attack.
2.
Miss.
Hey, 2 is it's addictive.
Wow.
2s
Wow.
are addictive. Okay, Ziggy's action. You see the spiders now starting to crawl inexorably towards your already webbed friend.
Okay.
You
So I'm
saved
gonna
me.
walk in the room
Yep.
behind the spider, and I'm gonna try to shoot it in the bum hole.
Okay, as you come around that corner, you hear a skittering on the wall behind
Oh my
you.
God.
Oh no.
More spiders.
Hundreds of little babies come pouring out of this nest
Oh,
area.
no.
Throw the torch towards them.
There's a torch around here on the ground.
Well, I
There's a
got a
torch on the
lantern.
There's a torch on the ground.
Lantern has kerosene in it. What if I just smash the lantern against the wall where the
Yeah,
spiders are coming?
do
I'm
that.
gonna
do
destroy
that.
your lantern, but you could definitely.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna
No,
do
don't.
Yeah.
What
I
No.
could use
No.
that for my
no.
arrows.
that. It's okay. No, we
No,
do
he's
that.
gonna do that.
Yeah, I do
That's
that.
cool. That's a nice theatrical thing to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Strength check. See if you can break
Oh Lord.
It just bounces off harder
God.
than me.
it. With advantage.
It bounces off.
With
bounces off the
advantage.
wall and hits him in the head. That would be
Whatever
awesome.
deity you worship, Ziggy. 11.
With advantage, you're hitting a broadside of a barn. So yeah. And as we all know, kerosene oil does indeed actually explode in fire when it's touching
Yeah.
the ignition source. So it spreads rapidly up the wall and down the wall. As
Yes.
as So
Okay.
you hear the popping sound of all the little babies.
Oh, it's popcorn.
Oh, but she's gonna attack
She's
me.
outrageous.
Oh, wait, that's a bad thing, right? That's a bad thing.
Raging
Okay.
is bad.
And I'm
If you're a because you get to roll advantage.
Advantage now on all of her attacks.
Yeah.
But she's going into full. Well, actually, so she gets resistance to damage while she's raged, and more importantly, she gets advantage on her attacks. But that gives you advantage because it's called reckless. So
Right.
she doesn't care anymore. You've killed her babies. So
Okay.
She's going to try to kill one of you now.
Okay. All right. Fair
You're
enough.
webbed up, so I'm cool with that.
I roll strength check.
But that was Ziggy's action, so it's now Charlotte's turn.
Yeah, I roll a strength check to try to jump behind him.
Okay, go to get out.
Yeah. 19, 18.
Yay!
I roll in what I'm not good at, but I do horrible in what I'm supposed to be. Okay,
She's after me. I'm dead.
so I could attack it, right?
Yeah, you can take a shot
Okay.
at it.
Okay, so I have Hunter's Mark activated with that, so hopefully I manage to hit it. Okay. 14, 7, 21.
That hits.
Okay.
Oh, you remember you have advantage now.
Oh, yes. So I could roll twice?
Yeah.
Roll twice.
Okay.
We'll just
Roll,
roll, it again.
twice. It might be a 20.
10. So
No,
get that.
okay.
21, 6. So 6, and then the 10 again.
13.
13, yeah. 13 to it. With a regular arrow this time.
Oh, the other one's kind of gone.
Yeah.
That was a
Okay.
mistake.
Chaska's action.
All right. Punch it in the head. All right. So she turns around to see her babies like that. Can I get advantage by moving over here?
because he's not engaged.
Okay. All right. So I'll just stay right there.
Yeah.
Um,
Realize
okay.
also spiders have eyes that can see all the way around.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you know.
Freak it
So,
snake.
but I do have advantage because of her reckless.
Yes.
Okay, so my first attack. Okay. 18 plus 5 is 23.
Ellie?
Okay, that's a hit, and it's a d6 plus 3. 4. Oh, these dice suck. Then my bonus attack,
Yep.
and because she has reckless, I still have advantage.
No.
No.
Only on the first. Only
Only
first
on the
attack.
first
roll.
attack. Okay. All right. 11 plus 5 is 16.
That will actually hit.
That hits. Okay. And
That's
D6.
D4.
Oh, D4. That's right. Plus 3. Take 5 more. Nice.
Yeah.
Wham, wham. Taste my fist.
Scree! Scree! 16 plus
16.
4, 20.
Gosh.
It's on him.
Yep.
That's a hit.
That's,
Yeah,
that's,
yeah.
on the baby killer.
No.
That's on the baby killer.
Oh, you had me at 6.
I don't like those big dice.
Yeah.
So 3 plus 1 is 4, and make a Constitution save.
Plus 1 on that.
You need to make this.
We need you. We don't have any heat.
20.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
Yep. So
You only take 17 d6 damage.
now you take an additional 2 as the black fluid courses into your blood veins.
He rolled
It
a,
burns.
they rolled a 20, so I just.
Not
But
even
yeah,
way.
you like that, and it comes pouring out of the
Ziggy.
hole.
Yeah, it just
that you
comes
went-
flying out.
Your action, Zig.
I cry.
I'm gonna pop a berry.
Okay.
So I'm at 6. I have one less berry. And then I'm gonna do a vicious mockery.
So you got 1 berry
I
left.
killed your babies.
I saved because I'm raging.
Pretty much.
Okay. That's my action.
Okay. You're not going to move?
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and try to move through the doorway.
Attack of opportunity?
Oh, no, don't move.
Oh, then I'll stay still.
Yeah. Don't move.
I spit
here.
blood into its face.
Okay. Charlotte.
Okay.
Shoot.
10.
Miss.
You have advantage.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I forgot. 10 again.
Oh,
Nice.
Are you kidding
dog
me?
food.
Chaska.
All right. So, coming up back behind her.
You pick up the other torch in that space. There's 2 torches now. So.
No, I'm still punching this thing.
Okay.
All right. So
Or you're
damage-
hitting it with a stick.
Yeah, I'm hitting it with a stick. I'm kicking it with my foot. All right. So first attack has advantage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow! A 1 and a
that's
4.
amazingly
Nice
suck.
spread. Nice spread.
All right. Let's try this with another die.
Wow!
A 2, a 1, and a 4.
Guys, just a second. Those of you in the stream, the adventurers are fighting a giant spider. Ziggy has been bitten by it once, felt the black poison course through his veins, but it didn't take him down. And he's still cornered as his adventuring party are trying to extricate him from the spider's webs.
Well, missing horribly.
It's-
All right.
All right.
Those were entertainment. Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
I'm dead. Nice playing with you guys.
go ahead and make your deck save.
Okay.
Where's it?
Time to roll 20.
Pretty close. 25.
You've avoided the spider webs. So you basically roll it as you roll it, turns with you.
While I'm rolling, I'm clapping my castanets.
Casting, trying to scare it.
Finger symbols.
I'm slowly realizing.
With
that-
advantage. 13 plus 5 is an 18.
Yeah.
Ooh.
First one hit.
Yeah. Three points of damage. Make another con save.
Make a save. Save.
22.
Spider can't get the best of them.
Yeah.
No.
Now, if it were me, it'd be like 1.
Maybe
I'm holding it off.
maybe the elf that he's part is part of Undrink.
Yeah.
So another 3 points of damage from the poison.
Alright.
That's 12 he's taken. Oof.
Are you
I'm at
done?
3.
Are you done, or are you still up?
I'm at 3.
You're at
Yeah.
3?
Because he got to use this berry last time.
Okay.
Pushed him up by 1. It is back to Ziggy's. Yeah.
Ziggy.
It's right. Yeah.
I'm
Ziggy's
gonna pop a berry.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I have 1 left.
Wasn't your turn, so you're cool.
Oh, thank goodness I got a
Yeah. I saw the look of despair over there.
I'm gonna go ahead and say. I'm gonna go ahead and recite a beautiful poem to you, and give you bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
My friend, where have we come to? Avenge my death if I fall.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and walk towards this opening.
So you're going to disengage.
Oh wait, no, I'm good there. And I'm gonna go ahead and take out my rapier and.
Okay, you can use an action to disengage if you want.
But you get an opportunity attack.
No,
right?
because you got an ally within
Okay.
5 feet engaging him. You can use your action.
But then that's
to
my
disengage.
action.
That is your physical action. But you were only
No.
using inspiration, which is a bonus action thing anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and poke him in the eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna poke him in the eye.
Go
what I'm
down
gonna
fighting, man.
Yeah.
Let this animal take you.
Arachnid.
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 Come on, roll a 20.
It might be a female, so it might be arachnid.
No, I don't think it was.
Oh, it was a
babies.
female. It has babies.
20.
20. But not natural.
Damn it.
It still hits.
Pass me the die for the bardic
which one?
inspiration.
Oh, yes, sir.
Aye.
Oh, he has it.
Oh, okay.
Bardic
4.
inspiration.
4. Curls up in a little bit.
Yes, we killed it.
Yes.
Wait, did it? Did we? Yes, is it dead?
Yeah, he killed it.
Okay. I don't
Double
know.
tap.
It's a
Spider, by the way, spiders, when they die, they're actually a pressurized system. When they lose conscious control of the pressure, it folds their web
Oh, okay.
limbs in.
Oh, okay.
That's why spiders, when you find them on the ground, they're always curled
Hold
up.
up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take out my parchment and start writing the tale about how I slew the spider by myself.
Single-handedly, without any help from
Without
your
any
friends.
help from my cowering friends.
Could I try to use a crowbar to rip off a piece of it of the spider? I wanna.
You
put
just
it-
want to use a crowbar. I don't get this. It's like, I can break it like a lobster, but no, I'm gonna use a crowbar.
I'm gonna nudge Chaska and say, "Hey, check this out."
Yeah.
Well, it's called
This
I
is
grab,
entertainment.
I grab a piece off it and put it into the
Are you going for a fang or one of the?
Go for the
legs?
fang.
fang. I'm gonna try for a fang.
Careful.
Sure,
there might
deck
be a
save.
poison sac.
Oh shit.
Shizzle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do well. I know I'm gonna do well. I did it's a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 16.
On.
16?
Yeah. Oh, con save, not 12.
12? Yeah. He splashes himself in the face with the stuff. Ah! Get it off me! 3 points of damage and make a second con save.
I have advantage in this. I'm gonna do well on this. I got a 4, got 5. Gosh dang it.
Oh, nice. He falls to the ground twitching.
Oh man.
Told
Throw a
it'd be
good
fun.
berry in his mouth.
Little good.
I only have one left. You have like 4.
I
have-
have. Oh yeah. I'll throw a good berry in his mouth.
Make his jaw move.
Yeah, but like,
It gives him 1 hit point.
Swallow it.
Doesn't matter. He's
Yeah.
enervated. He's still twitching.
Okay,
Yeah.
still twitching. Okay. Chaska not know what to do here. Slap him.
No, Chaska, don't
That's
slap
back
him.
to the hit point that you just gave him.
Not that hard.
Actually, like I'm actually in full health, surprisingly, with that good berry. No wait.
No, good
I
berry's
just
only
took-
1 point, and I'd already. You took at least, what, 6 damage?
Yeah, I took 6 damage. That's scald.
Oh, no, yeah, I didn't do the poison damage.
Yeah.
He's only did the, yeah, so. Just another one. That's weird. The poison's more effective, but it doesn't do as much damage.
It's like,
It got to his nervous system.
So I'm watching him twitch, but I'm also looking at the spider to see if there's any goodies. Do I see anything shiny where the spider's dead? No.
The skin's, the outer shell of the spider's shiny, I suppose.
No, there's nothing on the spider. If anything, it's gonna be up in here where its clutch was at.
I would look up. Done.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of glow where a little bit of the edge of the flames got, reached to the top.
Just a ton of baby spiders. Like,
So I go ahead and tell Chaska, there's something glowing there.
No,
You
it's a
think-
fire.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
it's a
fire.
fire.
Never
Yeah,
mind.
you can't know what's up there until you climb up there. to find
Chaska,
out.
I see something up. I think there's
I
something
want
up
to
there.
find if there's anything up there.
Should I go up there? What do you think?
Hold on. Let's get Charlotte out of this mess.
Yeah.
No, she'll be
We
okay.
need her bow. and stuff. All right.
How do we?
Yeah,
heal her?
I actually did a shizzle ton of damage.
All right,
What
how
you
much
at?
damage did you do on yourself?
How much did I do? I have. Oh yeah, the poison did 1 damage to me, right?
Plus the 3 from the bite.
Okay, so that's
What are you at?
I'm at 19.
Do you have 19 damage on yourself?
Hell, I have 19.
19 hit points left.
Okay.
19 hit points. Okay, so you're okay. All right. All right. So he's still
Twitching.
out of it, twitching.
All right.
Is it something a short rest will help?
Yeah, time is all it takes.
All right, so
Okay.
I'll go up and see what's up, or should
All
we
right.
take a
Well,
short rest?
I'll give
first?
you. I'll do the
All right.
whole.
I'm just gonna peek and see what I see up there.
Okay, you see a lot of webbing. There's something metal in the back, though. You can't make out what it is exactly, but it's
I'll lift you up further
about,
so you can climb
about,
up
about
there?
3 feet long.
Yeah, he's gonna lift me up further. I'm on his shoulders.
Okay, creeping among the creepy little dead spiders, little crispy critters as you reach back in there.
It's just like popcorn shrimp.
You feel the end of a
Just like
end of
chicken.
a scabbard. It's
Ooh,
coated
nice.
with the web.
I pull it out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let himself back down.
Let him back down.
It's a rapier.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
The hilt of the sword looks like 2 facing Black Widow spiders,
Oh, nice. Okay.
with the back 2 legs being the long part of the.
It's a spider slayer. Or it could just be a neat sword.
Okay. Rapier with 2 spines.
Or maybe it's just a warning telling you what not to use a sword
Yeah.
against.
It's basically saying there was a spider in here. Thanks. Alright.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my sack. I'm not gonna equip it or anything.
Okay.
Save it for later.
I'm gonna go around, pick up all the torches, recover them and stuff.
Yeah.
Pound out the ones that are, until we have just one.
Right.
Okay. Get it rekindled up. I'm gonna burn out this web right here. All right.
This door's still open, right, John?
Door's still closed.
Oh,
so
close.
close. Has the thumping stopped?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Am I back now after the short
Can I
rest?
have a torch for Chaska? I
Yeah.
used up my lantern. Thank you.
What's that?
Am I back after the short rest?
Oh, we have
During the rest, while you're taking the rest, eventually it'll stop twitching, and then
It will stop twitching.
for a little bit, and then
It will stop
And
twitching.
then it'll
its
start
breathing,
again.
breathing returns back to normal, and then before the end of the rest, she wakes up.
Yay!
Nice.
I'm awake. Let's get back to what I was doing.
Back to the land of living. Now grab a shovel.
It's called this time I'm gonna be smart about it. I'm gonna use the crowbar to break that fang off.
Oh no! Somebody
Gosh.
needs to smack him one.
Okay, you know what? Actually, no. I know.
No, the issue is that when you went for the fangs, you ended up like destroying all that portion. The bug's face is gone.
Oh,
There's-
okay. Because I try to break
You
off
popped
a piece
open
off
the
it,
little poison
off
sac.
one of its legs. Can I do that?
Okay, so the leg segment, the lowest leg segment is still gonna be this long.
Mm-hmm. Try to break it off.
Ooh, you know what you could do?
Sure.
Yeah, put it in the quiver.
Yeah,
You
that's
have
what
a
I
spider
wanna do.
arrow.
I put it into the quiver, I guess, and see what it does.
Vanishes.
Does it
Vanishes?
become a
Put another bone in it though.
throw a bow in one
Yeah,
of the
spider
bones I
bone.
had?
Another the Minotaur bones.
Yeah,
It also vanishes.
Oh yeah.
I don't get
Because
any
the arrow's still up. The arrow's at the door, maybe.
No, the arrow
The arrow
shattered.
shattered.
Oh, the arrow's shattered. Oh,
So
that
I don't
sucks.
get an arrow then.
Maybe not yet. Maybe it's the right thing.
Oh yeah, I try to see if I'm gonna shoot the arrow.
Nothing happens. When you did it properly, the arrow immediately appeared.
Okay.
When you put the bone in, the arrow immediately appeared. In this case, putting in anything you put in there vanishes.
Okay.
Put your hand in there.
No. The mystery of this quiver is so.
Go ahead and you can make a wisdom check because you've been watching him.
Okay. Watch me fail.
Dun, 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 dun. That would be a 13.
Oh, plus proficiency.
Yep.
15.
Okay. Yes, you recall that the way it worked was he put a normal arrow in, and it vanished. Then he put a bone in,
And
and,
then
a
it became
magical
an arrow.
magical
Oh,
bone
okay.
arrow reappeared.
Oh, okay, okay.
So you can
Alright.
mention that to him.
All right. No, I'm not. No, I'll tell. I said, hey, try this.
Okay,
just
and I
got
try
that.
this.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Stick your head in there. No. Take a regular arrow, stick it in there, and then put the the spider leg's gone.
There's only 7 more.
Yeah. Put a spider leg in there. We'll have
Okay.
to break off another one.
Okay, I break off another and
Yeah,
I do
actually,
what
he
he
can
says.
use his rapier and just
Yeah.
Okay.
and cut it
So I
off.
do as he says, and
Okay.
then
Doing in that order, the first arrow vanishes, and the second one, when you put the piece of spider
Like,
leg in there, all of a sudden an arrow will appear. This time, when you pull it out and look at it, the head of it is shaped like kind of like this, with 2 spider legs on one side and 2 spider legs on the other, and a cutting edge here.
it's alright. I like that.
oh, okay, cool.
Well,
And the stylized back, the fletching is still red, but now it's got a web-like pattern to
Okay.
the.
Oh, okay.
I try to
Killer.
repeat,
That's a killer quiver, dude.
Yeah, I try to repeat the process, see if I could make multiples or if it's just limited at one.
Oh, how are you going to do that?
What's called put another arrow, I guess.
Okay, so put another arrow in there with the one that's already in there.
Yeah. Wait.
No.
No, I take out
the arrow out.
the arrow.
Take out the special arrow.
Yeah, and then I put a regular arrow and a piece of one of the other legs of the spider. So that's 6. We're down at 6.
Yeah, that will form an arrow, but the arrow that you pulled out and had in your hand, it basically.
So you're only allowed to have
Pulverized.
one.
Oh,
And
okay.
it has advantage of whatever it is it meant to have an
Yeah.
advantage. It's probably like something guided to that thing,
Well, it's definitely guided because the thing went
to the door.
like
Yeah.
that. It was going after the skeleton in here.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I throw in. I do the process again, but this time with with one of the Minotaur bones I have.
Okay, you only took one and you already used it.
I,
And it
I
went
took
away.
2, didn't I? Or I thought I took 2.
You can go back to the bone piles
Okay,
like
I-
you
Well,
can.
let's
Let's take a
okay.
rest.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah.
take-
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We're you're out of spells, aren't you?
I'm out of spells, but we can't take a long rest, can we? I got a bedroll, but that's about
You
it.
can always take a long rest.
You want to take a long rest?
Yeah, I'm not aware.
Sleep in the tombs near the staircase. That's a great plan.
No, actually, I go to the.
Best plan ever.
Well, let's
What could possibly go wrong?
Let's walk down to the Minotaur room.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
could go down
Yeah.
to the
the
Minotaur
room.
room.
We go to
sleep
the
there?
Minotaur room.
Okay.
Well, we've only been in here for like an hour.
Yeah. So I go,
No, you've been in here for 5 hours because you took a short rest already.
Yeah.
Short rest is 3
we've
hours.
been in. Oh, okay. All right.
so when we go.
Yeah,
to
you
the-
hadn't been in here very long when you took that rest. But
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Let's take a look. Let's see. I'm gonna go listen to this door.
So I go get a bone from the Minotaur. See,
Well, that's far, dude.
come with me.
I roll an 8. Is that an 18 or 16? 16. plus 27 for my.
You hear a lot of creaking and cracking, like you've heard
I
before
hear
with
a
the.
hallway. There's a hallway beyond this door.
You need this one?
No.
Okay, so
Cool. All right. Well, we've got a hallway here, and we've got a giant bull skeleton right there. Plus, I distinctly
your
heard 4 columns in the other room too.
mine lasts for an hour, but we're taking a short rest, right?
That
We
takes
took
3
it.
more. That's another 3 hours.
Yeah.
Another short hour.
Oh, we haven't? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
what
a
do
short
you wanna
rest doesn't do anything for us.
Yeah, it gives us back our HP.
With,
No, only
Some-
a chance at your
Yeah.
HP. You have to then roll them. That's
Oh,
what your
okay.
hit dice do. Is
Yeah.
that during a short rest you can dedicate to get to recuperating some hit points. Each rest you can use up to your dice. So if you're level 2,
One
you
or
need to
two.
use 1 or
Yeah.
2 dice. But that's only once per day. So you can't do it
Oh,
again
okay,
for.
you can't do it again.
Oh, then yeah, there's no point in doing the short rest.
Right.
All
So
right,
the
let's go
long
through.
rest.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
We
I
can't
can
do
roll
long
dice
rest.
to get some hit points back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you said. But you were at
Yeah.
max, weren't you, at that point?
Yeah, he was.
If we,
No, the
No.
rest we took after we got the beat
So
down
you could,
from
so
the-
you could have taken it, and I did
Oh.
say it. So you can go ahead and take it if you want to. That's
Okay, what do I roll?
Whether your hit dice.
I,
Wait, is
I
it-
say
I
we
roll
take a
a
long
D8.
rest because I'm out of spells too, actually, because my Hunter's Mark only lasts for an hour. The short rest was more than an hour.
we can do it, but we got to go somewhere else.
Yeah, we go to the mentor's room, I think.
Well, do we want to do another short rest, or we're going to keep moving?
No, I'm just letting him resolve this.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
if
No,
it
I
was
know
in the
that.
rest.
No, I
Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
say we go to the mentor's room to take a long
8.
rest.
Holy cow.
To take a long rest, so we're full HP and we
That
can
was
use
a
our
good rest.
spells again.
That was actually a good rest for me back then. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool.
Do you want to take the long rest, or do you want to keep on going, Shaska?
The long rest will give us back our spells, that's it.
I just want to investigate a little bit more.
You said we heard creaking in the hallway.
Yeah, popping and creaking like the hallway's weaker over here for some reason.
We're not going in here yet, right?
I don't think it would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we could pop through there, see if we get attacked.
If we go back to the mentor's room, I could also get the bones, which would give us. I'm imagining that it might give us an advantage against the.
In other words, he's saying, I didn't pick up enough resources.
Yeah.
So
But
now I
like-
want to min-max and go back and get the resources
Yeah.
that we missed that I should have picked up last
Yeah.
time.
But
Okay.
it might give us an advantage against those skeletons. Is the thing, and we're probably going to encounter more than just one skeleton beast.
That's a possibility.
What did Warren say that we're in here to do? What? Just investigate, map it out.
Yeah, mapping it out.
Okay.
You're trying to find dwarfish influence.
Okay.
You already found
Which we
dwarfish
found it.
influence.
Yeah,
But
because
we
You
can't
literally,
leave.
you literally could have walked in and said, "Yep, dwarfish influence," and you told us a lie.
Well, we're trapped in here either way. So.
Now you are. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you literally, when you first saw the dwarfish tunnels, you could have turned around and walked back
Gotcha.
out.
okay. Well,
And then you
okay.
could have gone to the party. See, now that's what you're thinking is, I could have gone to the party. They could be having drinks with the ladies. What are we doing down here?
I'm cursing the pale monk at this point for triggering the trap.
Pale monk. All right. So she's back up. Spider's gone. Okay.
Yeah, it's been harvested somewhat.
All right. So let's see.
It's either we go balls in and see what we see, or we take a rest. And I'd say if we take a rest, we're going after this guy.
Yeah, definitely. If we take a rest, we should go after him.
But do we want to see what's in that room first, or in the hallway?
I want to take a look.
All right, let's do that.
So I go and open the door.
Make your strength check.
Oh, that's right.
Chaska, remember, not so hard.
20.
Now, 20 allows for finesse. So it's like, you learn how to do it. And it's like, what, you mean like this?
Door explodes in my hand. I just touch it.
It's a door to nowhere.
Who is it? Reason.
I'm watching him from. I'd
Afar?
say, yeah, from there.
From
That's
Jafar?
Yeah.
good. From Jafar.
20
Listen,
skeleton
watching you
warriors
from
there.
Jafar.
So sneaky doors.
What do you
Creep up on
see, Chaska?
them. I see a hallway with a
Ah.
door, and I see a hallway with a corner.
Does the door look different?
Yes.
Does the door look like a mimic?
Distinctly different.
I'm gonna go ahead and go up and see up with him and see what's up with that door, because that door looks.
This door?
Yeah.
I get behind him, but I turn facing
Can you make a
towards this door.
perception test?
Yes, sir.
perception test.
And a 20.
20. Okay. Something
Okay.
odd about the wall on your right-hand side as you're walking down the.
Okay.
Secret door.
I stop and I investigate.
Okay. Make a investigation.
Investigation?
Sure.
2. 10. No, 11. 11.
Nope. Doesn't
Nope.
see anything strange
Okay.
about it.
How about the door?
Okay. You get the door. It appears
Like a
similar
door.
to the others. The handle is slightly different. It looks like a newer construction.
Okay.
Really? Newer construction. The
Ooh.
rest of this stuff has been old.
This stuff's been ancient.
Shaska,
Okay.
this looks like a newer construction.
You know what? Looking at the ground, is it ground stone?
Yeah.
Does it look like it's traveled a lot, or
No, you guys' footprints seem to be the first ones. Till you come down to the area of this door. It looks like somebody literally opened the door and closed it and just walked around in the area.
okay? Where do the footprints come down this way?
No, that's what I'm saying. They're right here by the door.
Right there by the door.
Like something came in the door and then it went back.
Can I eavesdrop? Put my ear
You're
against
gonna,
the
you're
door.
gonna listen?
Yeah.
I see. You're just thinking with an eye.
Are you in the hallway with us?
Yeah.
He goes, I want to hear what a
Behind
tunnel
you.
sounds like.
Keep an eye on her back.
I want to hear what a tunnel sounds like.
Oh.
It's amazing. Oh, we can backdoor the bull.
That's illegal in 2 countries.
Okay.
And 13 states.
13 states. I'm pretty sure it's illegal in all the states.
Okay,
Backdooring
go ahead and
bulls.
make your perception test as you pass by this space.
Oh, me?
Yeah, because I could let him have one. You should have one too.
I barely noticed the nose on the end of my face.
Chunk, 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 chunk.
What?
Basically, a cage descends over you.
Oh,
Oh, a cage just descended over me?
No, our strongest fighter.
What the heck?
that's me.
Wait.
Hey guys, I'm trapped.
It's a bar every 3 inches, so it's not like you could skinny through it or anything.
Okay.
How skinny are you?
Not that skinny.
You should do some monk training. Maybe then you'll be able to pass through.
You got a crowbar.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I
we
have a crowbar. It's called. I could attempt to.
Mr. Crowbar. I wonder if I wonder why a trap like this might be here if somebody didn't have a crowbar. I don't know. Go ahead and make your check with your Mr. Crowbar, Mr. Strength.
Okay.
It should be a strength check. He's been saying all day. It should be a strength check.
A 9.
Plus your modifier?
Nothing.
That is my modifier.
Pass the crowbar into me. Okay.
Okay, I pass the crowbar too.
Okay, let me try.
I pass the crowbar
Which
to
side?
the
Use
bars.
that
Which
die.
side?
That guy's
Okay.
cursed.
Which side?
Yeah.
What?
Which side? Towards
Me.
Charlotte or towards Shaska?
Towards him. I don't trust.
Towards Ziggy.
Oh,
Five.
Yay.
Alright.
He's breaking through all those doors.
Right.
Come here.
Okay. Oh,
He's like
if the
touching
bar
those
does it,
doors and
we'll
they
never live it
explode, but
down.
this bar is.
I
This would
put
be
down my
funny.
castanets. I crack my knuckles. Here you go, gentlemen. 19.
Jesus Christ.
one of the. So now you've got 4 inches of space.
Oh, we're
Okay.
gonna.
5 inches of space.
Okay. So in order to avoid getting exhausted, I think you guys should take turns. See if one of.
Well,
All right,
eventually something's
take turns.
going to attack us.
Yeah.
Probably from there.
Yeah. You know what? I walk around the cage. Am I able to squeeze through?
Oh, that's what the perception check was for, the trap. I got it.
Alright. Alright.
Can
I'll
I
try to pop open another one.
That's what she said.
Just a second.
Can I squeeze around the cage to get on the barred side?
You know what? If we all combine our strength on one.
By our powers combined.
We all roll ones.
I had to take a picture of the 19.
Back in the same. I'm going to the back.
Of course.
Sorry.
I'm going to take a bathroom.
Okay. Okay. Take a couple seconds here.
More monsters? What is this, a dungeon?
What the crazy?
Gee, who puts monsters in dungeons? What the hell?
Well, he got a quiver. I got a rapier. That means you get. Oh wait, fists.
Yeah,
Oh Lord.
I get beat on. Well, that would be the things that were coming out of the door looking around.
Don't worry, I'm a bard. I got this. You haven't seen my song and dance routine yet.
All right. It's dwarves.
Oh shit. Don't worry, I was raised by dwarves. I got this.
You can talk to them.
¿Cómo está?
Right.
Alright.
I'm breaking another bar out if I can.
Go ahead, make your attempt.
Is that a 16 or an 18? That looks like an 18. No, 16.
No.
Still nothing.
You have no strength?
No.
Pass the bar, please.
Okay.
You hear a rustling at the key, at the lock behind you.
I have the crowbar in hand.
Can you jam the door?
I'm thinking. I have a mining pick as well.
Okay.
So I could just pretend to be. Well, I'm not a dwarf. I'm an elf, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop you out.
Okay, what
Wait,
happened?
that was just 1 inch that popped it through,
Yeah.
right?
Okay, you went from 3 inches to
To
basically
four.
4.5 inches because you just pried the one bar out of
How
the
big
way.
are you?
You're gonna
Wait.
need 4 or 5 of these. to
Yeah.
Got you. All right, so I'll try again before the door is opened, right?
Okay.
All right. 15.
15. Nope.
Nope.
Scrape.
Mm-hmm.
Door
Get
opens.
ready to get your bow out, man.
Okay.
4 dwarves, 3, and they were basically in uniform armor, like they're part of the same force or whatever.
Dwarf force.
Yes, and they are they're all three. All the 3 warriors that are facing you are female. Their hair braided tightly to the back of their necks.
Let me use my charm.
I immediately yell out, "We come in peace."
From way down there, you're shouting.
Yeah.
I got this. Shh, Charlotte.
Fine.
They speak they speak a few lines. Go ahead and roll to see whether you recognize their dialect of Dwarvish.
Is the restroom?
19.
Anyways.
19. I figured we'd find some surface dwellers down here.
Those darn surface dwellers.
What is it you want this time?
We're just looking around the place, ladies, seeing what's up here, seeing if we could find anything. I myself was raised by dwarves. I've noticed that you guys have been here a while.
I would say we've been here long enough to know a liar when we see one. So we know you're clearly telling the truth.
I look back at Charlotte.
You got this! The male kind of shoves his way through. He's bearded, hair is shaven off his head, tattoos all over his forehead, looking like runes,
Okay.
but not in Dwarvish.
Okay,
As a matter of fact, they look like the angry kind somebody puts on with a branding iron.
got it. Prison tattoos.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah.
So can you help me with my friend, sir? We took a
It
wrong
looks and
turn.
says, your parents, clan name, designation.
Can I roll something to see if I could bullshit him?
Well, first of all, do you know what a clan name is?
Vaguely.
It's a dwarvish thing, so you have
Okay.
to know your dwarf clan.
I'll
So if you don't have one, you want to come up with one.
come up with one. We'll
Um,
go with Tandor. That sounds dwarvish.
Sure. And he says Tandor clan, and then he asks for designation again.
More
That,
than
that you may make may make a proficiency check on.
okay.
Make it a history.
History? Sure. +2. 3.
You have no idea what he means by designation.
I'm gonna smile at him politely. By that you mean
Tandor clan. And are you Grim or Grund?
Grim.
Then you would know what designation means.
Did I say Grim? I meant Gruen.
I figured as much. Now I question your veracity as a source. We can tell between truth-sayers and liars, and you're moving radically towards the lying end of the spectrum.
You must understand my profession, sir. I am a bard, a poet, and a musician by trade. Me and my friends took the wrong turn, as you can see. Shaska is in a cage. I was just wondering if you could help us. I was raised by dwarves. My mother's name is Martha, and my father's name is Tori. Frank. George and Martha. That works better.
Yeah, easier to remember.
George and Martha.
See, you're the Washington clan.
I was just hoping that you could help us. I apologize for lying. That's something that I shouldn't have.
Unfortunately, I believe we may have a mutual situation at hand. Your George and Martha did visit us recently, and well, let's just say they went a bit too far into old number 2.
Which is why we're partly here as well. My uncle.
Wait, no. Why are you in 4? This is not yet an operational mine for the surface dwellers, and by the agreements we made with A&A Shipping, we are not to be interfered with.
As I was saying, kind sir, and I apologize for interrupting. My uncle Bendor.
Great, he also forgot it.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Belden. My uncle Belden.
Bend over. Bend over.
My uncle Belden did mention this to me, and he also mentioned that Mr. Warren might have had a part in this. So, in order to investigate.
So why are you working for Mr. Warren then?
In order to investigate this further, I did want to see if I could get in with Mr. Warren so I could investigate number 2 later on. To see where my parents did go.
Would have been easier somebody to come to
double
us.
agent.
Ooh. I didn't know about this.
If he wasn't doing it, he's doing it now.
That's good. Hold on.
If you weren't doing it, you're doing it now. All right. So, the dwarf appraises you a bit and says, "What should we do with you? I mean, we've already caged one of your friends, and I could certainly let go my pet to ensure the other one is run down. But what do I do with you?"
You could welcome me, feed me.
You could just let us rest. That's what I want to say. Except I can't say that.
Tell me something I need to know to make it worthwhile for me to not end your
Friend's life.
young lady friend in particular.
Hey.
You can have her if you want. She'll be glad. Kind sir. So let me tell you this. So initially we were here. We didn't know that this was a manufactured mine. Warren did tell us that it was a natural occurring cave. About 5 feet into the entrance, we realized that we were lied to. So now.
Then how did you possibly get past the trap if you figured that out at 5 foot? What kind of imbecile are you that would allow you to that you would willfully walk into potentially a trap?
Let me introduce you
That
to my
would
friend.
We don't have a very bright
In the
field.
cage. Hello.
The minion voices.
I am Chaska, Trap Finder.
And you are fine at doing it. 2 for 2, man.
That's right. I
So-
should become a thief.
This is the situation. We have no more allegiance towards Warren. If you needed somebody to work with you against him, by all means.
Wow, this guy goes
we need
wherever the wind blows.
And he does.
I go wherever there's money, and I'm not liking this.
Yeah, because you're watching your potential
From the
income
distance.
vaporize.
Yeah.
You're gonna betray. Wait. That's where the money's coming from.
Yeah. That's where our money is coming from.
Charlotte, I got this. Maybe.
I'm investigating. Is this just a cage that came around me,
Yeah,
stuck in the ground?
Lift it up.
yeah.
I'm just wondering how. Like, is it heavy?
Made out of iron.
Okay. I'm just kind of looking around because I'm trying to figure if I can lift this thing up.
You could always make the attempt. This is where D&D for second edition was so much better because you had the bend bars, lift gates. And,
Right. There's a percentage.
Yeah. So without that, let's see. What's your strength mod?
0.
So your odds would be about that.
0.
No,
But I've got good dex.
well, that'd be sneaking between them, but you only pulled one free so far.
Yeah, good
The dwarf appraises you and says, "Okay, you have a tale to tell. If you will agree to present your tale to my superior,
Sounds good to me. I look at.
and she stays with us for the night."
So she does she hear this?
Any services?
Yes.
No.
Shaska, I told you. I mean, Charlotte, I told you I had this.
I don't want to conduct any services.
They're dwarves. They have money.
You hold my
They
interest.
look back. The dwarves look at you and go, "What? Excuse me?"
I got this.
You hold my interest.
Wow, he's working both sides.
You hold my interest for now.
I look at Shaska.
I would like to get out of the cage now.
Let's do it.
Very well. They nod, and the guy goes back over here and pulls on the chain and lifts the cage.
I'm paying attention to what he's doing.
Right.
I walk to his side.
Ratchet, ratchet, ratchet,
Stay by his
ratchet,
side.
ratchet, ratchet, ratchet. Click.
I stay by his side right now. Thanks.
All right.
Hold on to him. Tight.
Who are your new friends?
These are my distant cousins, the other dwarves.
Other dwarf.
Do I recognize their clan or anything, John?
Well, you tell by their demeanor and their talk, they're clearly grim.
Okay.
So
Grim
they should-
dwarves?
Grim is the name Grim dwarf doesn't actually exist. It's either Grim or Grund
Okay.
Okay.
on Nikos.
Okay.
So in particular, the Grim you're
Alright.
speaking
So
with.
we've been captured by dwarves.
Yes.
Dang, dwarf.
Awesome.
Almost as bad as elves.
Dang. Should have went through the other door. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well, we should have taken a long rest.
Yeah. Now we can't even fight them.
No, we could fight them. We fought the spider without a long rest.
But we had one spell though.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you don't even have your true mark?
No,
Or
not
whatever,
anymore.
beast
Only
mark?
that's for an hour,
Oh.
and the short rest is longer than that.
Yeah. The Grim who's leading you, his name is Hamar.
There's three females and one male.
Yes.
3 females, 1 male. Hamar, right?
And yeah, Hamar, and the females are known as members of the Sisters of Silence. They do not share their names with surface dwellers.
Of silence. All right, so
Do you think they're too good for me?
he's leading me out
Mm-hmm.
right now.
He's guiding all of you
Okay.
in further, and I'm going to suspend mapping just for a few because
Okay.
you're not going to be able to stop
Keep
and
up.
do it. Yeah, and they take you into a larger chamber, and the female dwarves take her, separate her. We have you for 24 hours. They want you to teach them style secrets. you're an elf.
Nice.
Oh god. That's even worse.
Gosh, that's not a good thing.
Oh, no.
They'll trade They'll help you learn how to do the dwarven braiding process.
Even better.
Oh wow,
Oh,
that's
wow.
such a great gift. Oh my god.
Don't be snarky to the dwarves, okay?
I won't. As long as they're not trying to get money from me.
Well, you can give them all the money you want.
No, the thing you'll find is once you're in this chamber, the chamber they're actually mining, the wall behind it looks like, well, it's the Great Wall. You remember where you are,
The Great
Okay.
Wall. He knows where we are.
I do?
right? From old number one.
Are you?
okay.
Are you with me?
Oh wow, okay. Okay.
Is he with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
me.
myself teaching these.
So
girls
describe to him
something.
what the great room looks like with the one wall.
I'm trying to remember. It's
So it's about 50 feet tall. It's like 50 feet tall. The chamber is like the edge of a crevasse.
right, and it glows.
Well, it reflects it
Yeah.
reflects the ambient light, but it actually seems to scintillate because the material on the wall is a black, almost basalt-like material with flecks of crystals of all various colors.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like night.
Right, looks
It's
like a night sky. And literally they're working it with basically these weird looking, almost like magical rakes. They've got this rake like.
So they're collecting the
Set of
dust of this dust.
No, they're actually sorting the dust, the gray powder. They're bagging up to ship, but the crystals they're actually sorting the colors
Wait,
of the
did-
stones.
Oh wow.
What color is the powder? Oh wait, I'm not.
It's a blackish powder. It's basalt. It's like
Yeah, but the guy walked in with the powder in
Yeah,
the
that's what
beginning,
that's
so
it.
that has some sort of monetary thing
value.
or
Yeah.
some
I'm
sort
not
of
there,
trade
so I
value.
can't say
These
that.
sorting crystals, and they're getting rid of the powder.
no, they're bagging it up and they're going to ship it. They're actually selling the powder off.
I just asked. I noticed that you're sorting the crystals. Is there something special about them?
We will one day find out. We haven't ascertained yet what their purposes are, but we do notice that well, about a year and a half ago when we were doing this, first mining this area, it was just two dwarves in particular were working up here together, and one of them discovered a particularly sizable chunk of crystal, and it had a somewhat purplish color.
Mm-hmm.
And as he picked it up, he began to speak in a strange language, and his friend thought he was insane or something and tried to shake him. And the first one, who was purple, basically turned and touched his friend and activated basically a sorcery spell. Eldritch Blast.
Oh wow.
Blasted his friend across the room and ran. So the person that ran had that crystal shard. The only thing we know is that he called out the name Black Sapphire as he ran.
Mm.
So we are looking for additional pieces, and what we found is that after gathering pieces for close to a year, we found two of them that connected. They actually, when they were put in the proper position, they refused together.
Oh, and that's what you're attempting to do is rebuild this?
Yes, and it appears to be each color is a different prism, if you will.
Interesting.
But the work is very arduous and takes a long time. So what we found is that mages, especially mortals, particularly like to use the black material because it enhances their magic, their spellcasting capability. And let's just put we have certain engineers that have found specific uses that will be advantageous in the future. You might have heard of the dwarven airships and such.
Yes, I have. This is like fuel. I have heard that before.
Right. So,
But it is all magic, and Chaska does not deal with magic.
right.
I've
I've told enough of the story for you to get bored. I got you.
Once I find out about this, I'm gonna try to steal some.
You're not going to hear about this until your friends tell you
I
because
know.
you're busy getting your hair done.
Yep.
So who are you selling it to, Hamar?
Well, we found a mortal buyer by the name of Mavu Arlental.
That name sounds familiar.
Malental?
Arlental?
Molotov cocktail.
Yeah. And Mavu has a partner that lives here in the city. You might have heard of him. Last name's Oxford.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we have heard of him.
And he's basically been financing the operation. There was a visit some time ago from a dragonborn, which we'd never seen before, and a cat creature, and the dragonborn put his name on a document and threw down a large sum of cash and has actually become a funding operator of the operation as well.
Do you have his name?
Praxer.
No. Paxer?
Praxer.
Praxer.
And a cat lady?
Yes, let me scratch that. It's not.
This isn't
It's not.
Oh, that's a good pun. Cat lady? No, let me scratch that. Did you get it? You didn't even get your own pun.
Let's see, that's the other end of the time bomb thing. Sometimes they go off in my hands.
Oh,
No, I was yeah, what I was saying, scratch that too, is it wasn't Praxer, it's Valet.
Hammer,
Valea.
me and my friend are a little tired. Before we meet with your head chief, do you mind if we take a quick little rest or a long rest?
Oh, we're glad to provide you our hospitality.
Awesome.
Eat, drink, be merry.
Thank
Listen to
you.
some great dwarvish tunes.
Very nice. So
right.
we'll take the long rest.
Yay.
All right. Just wondering how long I'm gonna have to be here.
Oh, don't worry, Chaska. We'll go ahead and get out of here. I'm the one having to do all the heavy work here. Let me show you my tune. All right. Okay, so we take the long rest.
Ashok's buying supplies. Says that barely has service, so he'll catch up with us next week. So,
Nice.
but good.
Who?
Ashok.
Scott. Oh, Scott. Okay.
All right, so I guess I'll go talk to the head chief now.
Okay. Well, so you're gonna go talk to.
I'm back at full health after that long rest. I'll benefit from this, right?
Yes.
Long rest while I'm just.
Well, you've been resty. You kidding? You're getting massages. You're getting your hair did.
Yeah. I look like such a lady when I'm not.
Okay. Fellow looks like a frickin' tree as far as being broad. He has no hair on his head. He's completely shaven, flat top.
Do I know his
Flat
name?
top.
Did he ever
I'm going to get.
mention-
I'm introducing you to him by
Oh,
giving
okay.
you what he looks
I
like.
got you.
first.
Got you.
Completely shaven on the top. He also has the tattoos all over the sides of his head. It again, they look like numbers now. You start to realize that they're dwarvish numbers.
Okay.
And says his name is Sharon, Charon, Sharon Strumpf.
Okay.
I'm from the 222nd.
222nd. Can I 222nd? Can I do a history check to see if I recognize any of the numbers, if they make any sort of sense to me?
Sure.
I am just looking around the chamber.
Okay.
I'm getting my hair
It's
Vast.
well, no, it's large enough to you could probably host a big party in here, maybe 300, 400 people. The pillars are close to 60 feet tall that hold the ceiling.
So
to
it's
the
pretty
floor.
vast. Yeah, it's a good expanse.
14.
Yeah, the numbers are when he asks about your division, he's asking for a number. That number represents where your organization stands in the pecking order of the Grimm culture.
1.
Got it. So he asked me before it. He asked
you about that before, but you couldn't remember.
Oh, okay, that's what he meant. All right, cool.
But you then said you were Grund, and Grund don't have numbers, so.
That's why. Got it. So I'm gonna go,
What can I do for you, boy?
Mr. Strumpf. Me and my companion here, just
Strumpf.
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 Strumpf. Strumpf.
Stomp.
No R.
Strumpf.
Stump.
Stomp.
Sharon.
Stump.
Stomp.
Me and my companion here would just like to kindly tell you what we're doing here, and our whole journey into this cavern and what transpired around it.
My advisors have already told me that you're enjoying yourself. there's piles of other gems and stuff laying around. I mean, literally, it's like they're mining for this stuff in particular, and the other things they're finding, like gold and platinum and stuff, they're just kind of throwing it over in the corners and
Gosh,
piles.
dang it.
In raw ore form, they're not even smelting it. So
I am offended.
I make nothing of it.
right.
I'm a monk. I have no need of material possessions.
I am in need of
Says,
those
my
material possessions.
advisors tell me that you're working for the Warrens.
Yes, please. But in a song, I would like to tell you about it.
Sure.
Yes.
I'm just looking around. That's what my monk's done.
I'm waiting for your song.
Tell me a story, and I will tell you about what happened about an hour ago.
Or maybe it
Or
was
maybe
two.
it was 2 or 3 or 4.
Or maybe 8 more.
But this is what happened, Mr.
Yeah.
Stump.
Yeah, you honestly don't have to sing. You can put it in a die roll, but I just clarifying.
Right.
He's waiting for you to sing it.
Gotcha.
I'll make him sing.
Now, see, here's the thing. If he does
19.
take the time and write it as a poem and then sing it to me, it's worth BPs. So,
19.
You know what BPs are, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Points.
Less points.
Oh.
Okay,
Is
so
that
you know
like
how we get an inspirational
Okay,
point? Okay. A blessed point stays with you forever until you use it. So from game to game to game. And you can also force him to reroll.
Okay.
so
that's
more
cool.
powerful than a regular BP. Furthermore, they're worth 25 experience points if you just want to burn them off for EPs. Most players won't, but occasionally you'll hit somebody who hits a level. It's like they're
It's
missed
close
by
to a level.
missed by 75
24.
points or whatever.
Yeah,
They go, oh
and they'll
dang it,
burn
I
them
got
all.
3 BPs. I'll burn them all. Right. You force me to reroll. And one of the coolest effects you can do is you can dedicate them in advance to increase a modifier on the die.
Nice. Okay.
So you could literally have a stack of them if you've done a lot of really cool things. And at some point,
You rolled a 20.
one of the best examples was one of my players was in a Hall of Giants. He climbed up in above the lintel and was waiting for the king giant to come through. And he leaped from the top, doing a flip to land on the giant's shoulders and swing an axe into the giant's eye. So we got a +8 on that roll and a +4 on his tumble roll. He already had a dex of 18, so he got a +4. So he was +8 on the first roll, +8 on the second. He rolled a natural 20
Oh,
on,
nice.
on the axe blow and killed the giant in one shot.
Oh, nice.
So that's proper use of a BP is
Yeah.
save it up and do something really cool with it. But other than that, you can do it, use them at any time to burn off.
Right on.
So if you get a BP.
So if you for example went between the session and next and wrote a poem to describe this adventure for the other players to hear the story, that would earn you BPs.
Sounds good.
All right,
Okay, cool.
So-
I rolled a 19.
U19. He's kind of thunderstruck, and he goes, "You have a magnificent talent. To sing that much and simply tell me that you're a shill for the Warrens only as long as you can steal information from them? That's a little bit overkill, son." On the other hand, you did use dwarvish rhythms, and I appreciate that.
Of
So,
course.
uh,
Castanets.
you can carry 25 pounds of whatever material you want out of here as your reward for telling us the truth and basically telling us you're not going to work for the Warrens.
So I'm not talking. She's still getting her hair did, right?
Yeah, you better bring me some gold, man.
Well, I go ahead and I confer with Shaska. Black powder or crystals?
Or gems, or gold, or platinum, or silver, or.
I don't know what's worth the most. 25 pounds of gems, but they're raw and uncut.
Yeah, I'm thinking the powder since they're.
Powder.
But the trick is, you got to have a buyer if you're
Right.
taking something.
Platinum, you don't need a buyer.
You're next to a mine, so buying any of the ores or the raw gems.
We'll do the platinum.
I think the
Okay, realize the platinum will be there'll be less actual material out of the piles
Oh,
because your concentration of platinum is going to be lower.
but you said there's also. Are there dwarvish artifacts around? Are there any weapons? Are there any?
Oh, they're not trading you any of that.
okay,
It's literally
just the gems. or the-
whatever you
okay.
can take because they're trying to cover.
Wait.
They're trying to build your story. You went in to get information.
Got you.
So they're trying to cover you by giving you actual ore. You say, yeah, we went in and we found this.
We
while
just
we were-"
found the ore. Let's
But
do
the powder increases your like magic or something like that. You said right?
Yeah, but you have to
only
have
if
a
you know
buyer.
how to use it.
Yeah.
So, we can take a mixture, right?
Yeah.
That's
25 pounds total. You just tell me how many pounds of each.
Okay. So
We'll do
5
that.
pounds of
5
platinum,
yeah. So
10
we'll do.
pounds of gold, 10 pounds of gems.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Gold, plat.
Got a mixture. You got it written down?
Do I add that?
Well,
to
5
my-
pounds of gold, 5 pounds of platinum, 10 pounds of gems. We got 5 more.
And then 5 pounds of powder.
5 pounds of crystal. Can we take the crystal?
They won't part with the crystals.
Okay.
No,
five
they're,
pounds of
they're
powder.
trying to put them together.
Yeah.
You know what they're doing.
Yeah.
We'll do 5 pounds of powder then.
Okay, so it's what was the makeup again? So I could just add it. To
5 pounds of gold, 5 pounds of platinum, 10 pounds of gems, and 5 pounds of powder.
okay.
We'll do that.
Can you ask them what these are?
Yeah. So Sharon, may I call you Sharon?
No, you must call me Lord
Lord Strump.
Lord
Stump.
Voldemort.
Stump. Lord Stump.
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 Stump. Kind and good sir. Lord.
Do you have any schnitzels, Stump?
I've noticed that there are ancient Taurus writings and artifacts on the walls. We also encountered.
Yes, we are currently excavating the old holdings of of Tower Mox. Yes.
So these are ancient Taramaks that are being held here. We encountered a few of them.
I know. That's the reason why I'm really glad that you came and told us all the truth, because we're going to petition that you never return there, because you will get lost.
Okay. Are you apt at navigating through there?
Of course we are.
Sounds good.
So what was this?
That's a Taramak. So
that is a guardian.
Oh, okay.
The Taramaks are minotaurs.
Okay.
The two terms are synonymous. In D&D today, you could play in my game. You can play a Taramaki.
Got you.
So
But that
is
is
this their guardian
yes,
or
it's a guardian of the ancient ones.
Oh, so we
Ancient
just
ones.
killed one of them. Two of
just
them.
killed an ancient one?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
We're
That's some
gods.
BP. Yeah.
So I'm guessing there's some sort of maze.
So
probably
are they like, do they like these or do they want to get rid of them?
Oh no, we're in the process of retrieving them, and then we're going to return them to their
to the Taramaks?
descendants. Right.
Basically killing them.
No,
No, they're
Let's
good
return
guys
it.
for them.
we capture them and take them to the Taramaks and sell them.
Are the Taramaks still in these caves? High Lord?
What's that?
Are the Taramaks still in these caverns?
Only the ancient ones.
Okay.
You have to take them to where the ones that are alive will buy them.
They'll be hostile to us, I take it.
They're defending their
Their home.
ruins. Yeah, no, it's they're put there by priests of the Taramaks.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, one other thing. We were trapped here by a sliding wall.
How do we get through that?
Yeah.
Point you towards the entrance. This is mine number one. Just go out that door.
Oh, okay. So mine number 1 and number 4 connect.
Only through our realm.
Okay.
Okay.
Since we're working together now, can we have full access to your?
Of course not.
Can we have access to this?
Of course
entrance?
not.
How will we get back to you to report?
When you next find it, and it won't be where you found it last time. We have to make sure of that. No offense.
Of course not.
Found what?
The entrance,
The entrance? Oh, okay.
because that's why they wanted us to investigate it. All right. So okay. So you'll be in contact with us.
I think more than likely you'll find us before we find you.
Ooh, mysterious.
All right.
No, he knows exactly what I'm saying. I think.
Yeah, I think we should go back to Warren, give him
Yeah.
the fake
Okay.
story, and get my title, my land, your land,
My endless
You're-
riches.
bank account. Okay. So
Okay.
we exit.
All right.
Stay
We're out of
right.
here.
Am I let?
Cool.
Am I let go? You just
Oh
keep
no!
it forever.
Okay, when she comes out,
She's one giant braid.
yeah, her hair is braided into this weave around her head. It's like she literally won't be able to unbraid it. That's how well it's tied together.
Gosh dang it! Not a word,
but-
you two.
But it's like a +5 helmet.
They've also given her a full facial scrub, so she's completely. And then they've marked her up with dwarven face paints that also don't come off. So she looks like a
beautiful.
$3 trollop, basically.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Woo.
Right up your alley.
Not
Miners
a
are
word
gonna
from
like
either
you.
of you.
Because what you
Nice.
didn't realize is that the Grimm and the Eldrin don't get along, and the fact that you're a half elf, you're
I'm a full elf.
even worse.
Yeah.
That's right, you're a Nondrin. That's right. No, that's
Okay.
that's right.
Well.
They totally dolled you up in dwarven fashion, and you can't get rid of it. You'll be basically every day you get to roll. The first save will be to try to get it off will be a 25, and every day I'll get reduced by 1. So eventually
So you got about 3 weeks of it.
Yeah, pretty much because I'm probably gonna roll nothing but once.
All right. Well, we might want to buy you something to cover yourself with.
You wear a hooded cloak. It'll
Yeah,
be fine.
hooded cloak.
I'm just gonna buy
You
some
have a
makeup.
bag full of
I have endless riches. I'm gonna buy some mascara. I don't even know.
Well,
if
we
that
don't have
exists
it
in this
yet.
world.
We have to
No,
go
we
to
don't have
Warren and
anything
see
yet.
if he'll take
Right.
the
And for
store.
some reason, I doubt
We're not gonna get it.
Yeah,
Because there's always a friggin' catch. All right. So we make
Yeah,
our
but
way back.
you do have a pile of loot, though.
Hmm?
You
We
got
have
a pile of
huge
loot.
pile.
Yeah, we got 25 pounds of stuff.
So do we give it to Warren? Do we shave it down to half? Give him
Oh,
half?
and that's the other thing. The one thing that you did get out of this, because of the braiding in your hair, they braided in a magic device into your hair, a stone that's like a jewel attached to like a ringlet. They put it
Yeah.
inside your hair. That gives you a +1 to your armor class.
Nice.
Yes.
As long as you don't wear,
So instead of 50,
as long as you don't go to medium or heavy armor.
Okay.
So
light
light
armor?
armor,
Wait, I
light
have-
armor you can wear.
Gosh dang it! I have medium armor. That's what I'm proficient in. No.
But this means you're protected when you're not wearing armor.
Oh, that's great.
you're not gonna go see Warren.
Yeah, I can. He's probably gonna know what's going on if
Yeah.
he sees my man.
Yeah, see, recognize the dwarfish pattern in the braids, if nothing else.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go to town with this with a.
No, you don't go to town. You stay here with the dwarves a little bit longer. I'm gonna ask Strum to see.
Or you could go stay with your Uncle Belden.
Or you'll stay with my Uncle
Yeah.
Belden. He'll protect you a little bit longer. You got lost in the caves. We don't know where you're at. Split up from the group.
Mhm.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and leave. No, we're not gonna leave the gold with her. We're gonna have
they
half the
don't trust
loot
me.
with Belden.
Yeah.
Put it somewhere safe.
Yeah, Belden's got a place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the rest we're gonna go walk up to the Warrens and give them the fake story.
Okay, so as you approach Warren's house, there's an extra horse there that you recognize. Fine leather saddle.
Charlie.
Charlie?
No,
Oh.
no.
Okay.
Remember, he's a draft horse.
Right.
Okay.
No, this is a fine leather saddle on a roan mare, and
Oh, okay. So this is Olivia's.
Alistair,
Oh, Alistair's.
the one who rode away from you on the horse.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She
okay.
remember she rode into Surrey
Okay.
with a Finch on top.
Well, but she did mention something about getting a saddle for her horse for the parade.
That's true. No, she was looking for a riding crop in particular.
Okay, right.
Got it.
Yeah. Tack, I think is what she said. So,
Okay.
yeah. All right. So, Alistair's sitting there. Alistair's rather foppish individual. He's got kind of Clark Gable kind of a look to him. Biggish ears,
Mm-hmm.
pencil thin mustache, dashing looking.
Okay.
He's sitting there smoking this long meerschaum curved pipe, and he's basically rocking on the porch of the Warren estate with Ferris, who's also smoking his longish straight
Mhm.
pipe. Well, gentlemen, how did we do?
Say I
Let-
die.
Let me tell you, it was awful. Look at the loot we got.
Oh yeah, what'd you end up with?
I toss them the sacks. Well, to their feet.
You tossed the sacks to the feet, including the sack of black powder.
Well, it's half now, right? No,
And
You
you
might
might
know
want
about
to
the
toss
black
the
powder.
black powder.
toss the black powder.
Don't,
Not
might
toss
not
it.
want to toss.
Don't toss the black powder, just the gems.
So just the raw
Why
gems?
don't you
Yeah.
just
Give it to them.
hand it to him?
I'll do that. I'll just hand it to them. But
Except for the
that's
black
not very theatric.
But
We'll just hand it to
Hey,
him.
you can toss it at his feet. That's fine because he's still sitting in the chair. He's gonna look down at it. Go. So what's in the
Maybe
bag?
You do want to toss the black powder?
I go ahead and reach in and I show him a gem.
Oh, how many do you get? You gods.
There's quite a few. They're just laying around there.
Laying
Laying
around.
around
Yeah.
here.
Well, fascinating. Tell me more.
Well, that's about it. I mean, we went in through a little bit. I mean, there wasn't much to see besides these gems.
Didn't find any dwarf artifacts.
No. What's a dwarf?
Good point. Well done, BP. Did you find any sign of Grim?
Again, what's grim?
Well, your personal style depicts that you had something to do with either the Grim or the Grund. I assumed that you would know the difference.
Well, my parents were dwarves. I
They
have
were
a song
what?
about this.
They were what?
My parents were elves. Anyways, so our companion Charlotte, she got lost somewhere in the dark. We called for her.
She got lost in old number 4. Okay.
And we saw the gems, so we left.
My buddy, I like.
He found gems laying on the floor. and your friend vanished and you didn't follow up on
Well, I mean,
We
I
plan to
figured.
go back.
No, you're gonna go get her, right? First. I thought you had an arrangement to get her later.
Wait, does that mean I'm not getting my riches? God dang
it. Get who later?
Our companion.
Why would we have anything to do? Why would I have anything to do with your companion?
The lady said that you're gonna be sending for her to.
But you have to keep her alive long enough for that to work.
No. No, see, that's what wasn't explained to us. All right, come on. Let's go ahead and go get her then, because he's going to want us to go get her, Chaska. I mean, see, this is why you don't make deals with strangers.
Okay.
Okay. Just go along with it.
So you'll leave the stones?
No.
Wait, no. You need to give me what I asked for.
You said, are there any dwarvish proofs? No, there's not, but there's some gems.
Then I'll keep the gems.
Do you really want the gems? I mean, look at your house.
I'll take the gems.
Fine, keep the gems. I mean, I didn't have much use for them anyways. But
And
what's
when you find your little friend, tell her she's still got an opportunity for unending wealth if she comes up to the house. And,
Okay. But what would my title be? I mean, we talked about this, right?
Oh, yes. Let me get that for you.
Okay, thank you.
He snaps his fingers and somebody goes running in the house. A little bit later, comes back with a piece of paper. He says, Holdings. How familiar are you with Bylon?
Have you heard of Bylon?
No.
Very familiar.
Oh, good. In that case, let's go with. I believe Marquis. That will work.
Sounds good with me.
So-
Desaad?
No. No, you get to keep. You pick your own name. But,
Okay, sounds good.
But the you will be the Marquis of the Bylon Empire. That sounds good.
Amazing.
Here's your document.
Thank you. And how about the deed for my house and my playhouse? And
Okay, so you have to take acquisition of the lands by actually going to Bylon. That's how that works. You present them with the paperwork, they then show you to your property. Then you only have to sit for a
Forward the
4 to
title.
6 hour presentation.
None of us have the patience for that.
I'll take the title. That's cool.
It's a time
Yeah,
shift.
the title's
For the monk in Norma.
It's Nikos, of course there's time shares.
Steer clear of those. Chaska know they bad.
Sounds good,
They always
Chaska.
rope you in.
Sounds good,
They
Chaska.
always rope you in.
Are you going to ask for your...
For the land?
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't ask for it.
Okay. All right, so we'll be back in a fortnight, Mr. Ferris, and we'll see if we could find Charlotte. But we really appreciate the work. Just let us know if you have any other work for us.
Well, the rates I pay, and that's all I get. I don't think I'll be hiring you again. I expected far more from you.
What are you talking about? You got a handful
You
of
could have at
gems?
least provided me with a map of the places that you claim that you searched. I have no way of independent validation that you actually ever even entered the temple.
I have a
And
song
the
that I could give you, which is as good as a map, Mr. Bueller. I mean, you know what, Mr. Warren? You're right. But I really hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoy the gems that we were able to bring you, sir.
Yes, and I hope you make a quick, swift, and damage-free passage to Bylon.
Thank you. I'm going to
Okay.
go ahead and walk away with my back.
I'm not getting those
Away
endless
from it.
riches, am I?
No, you
and
may.
you actually made the agreement for Kit's land, so
Yeah.
it's already taken care of.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Cool.
I was just staring back. I was like kind of assessing the situation.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure if I'm cool with this, but okay. I'm having a feeling this is gonna backfire somehow.
This is in the past. It would have already happened. Or maybe not.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but I've met this man before.
Which one, Warren?
In the future.
Alistair.
No, Alistair.
Alistair.
Met him before.
I wasn't talking to
I
Alistair.
met him
though,
before.
right?
in
No,
this
Alistair
one.
was there the whole time taking it in, though. That's
Okay.
the whole point.
Gotcha.
That's the reason why when you met with him later, it felt that weird unfamiliarities because you had met him before and just couldn't place it.
Right.
But
Okay.
now you'll be able to do a recollection
Got it.
of how you met him.
Okay. All right.
All right, so.
Let's go back and rescue her.
Well, no, she's at my uncle's.
You gotta say that.
If you're still here with the guys, you don't want to say,
Oh, I
yeah,
thought
she's-
we were talking out of character. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, he was just finishing up
Okay.
the scene.
Cool.
All right.
Okay. We leave.
Yep.
So can we go back to this and finish out some of the other parts of the
No.
dungeon?
Sure.
Oh, we can?
With the group, if you find your way back in. Now
Oh,
that you
okay.
have
Okay.
the whole point here is that now you know that you can connect number 1 to number 4, and therefore you'll actually start with the end of the map that you drew.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Good job.
All right. Cool.
Very cool.
All right.
And we still have the loot.
Yeah, we have some loot.
Yes.
We haven't shared.
12 and a
divided
half
yet.
pounds of loot.
Excuse me?
We haven't divided yet.
Oh, no.
Divided it yet.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So let's do this real quickly. Which weights do you have of what?
We have, well, it's
Well,
half
it's
of
half
everything,
now.
so it's
two
2.5
of
pounds.
gold, platinum.
Okay, so 2.5 pounds of gold.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I get the heroic dice? Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
I never used it.
The point is that you'd be able to if you had to.
How many pounds again? 2.5.
2.5
Yeah,
pounds.
2.5.
Okay, so you get 42 ounces of gold, which is 42 gold pieces basically.
Nice.
Platinum,
2.5 as well.
2.5. Yeah.
Writing this down.
Yeah.
You get 2 platinum pieces, is all. And
We have 5 pounds of gems.
150 silver pieces in the gem value, just because they grind down to so little
That's
from what they
fine.
were.
Okay.
And 5 pounds of the powder, which I'm assuming that we're going to keep for a buyer.
Yeah, you'll need to find a buyer for that.
Okay.
Or you can experiment with it since you do have wizards, spellcasters.
That is true.
Yeah. I said
You
we keep
could
it
you
just
could
because
try rosining your bowstring with it to see what it would do.
Why not?
it's called,
My lyre.
So we could divide
Yeah,
everything
there's the
more or less
strings of your
evenly,
the strings of your lyre.
except for the platinum pieces. There's only 2, huh?
Well, no, you can split those up, but why would you want to? I mean, there are.
It's still party. You still want to keep some
the
treasure as a
party.
party treasure because there are times when the party needs to buy something or somebody goes down and
we need
a horse,
healing potions
or
and
that,
stuff.
since they are 500,000 gold pieces.
We should just divide the silver pieces.
I think that
50, 50, 50 TV, and
I-
we keep the rest.
the fact that you have it in ore form, you probably want to find a way to liquidate it. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're not going to want to carry it. You do have a miner that you can kind of launder it through. So
Exactly.
because Belden, as long as somebody remembers his name, will be willing to do that.
Belden.
There we go. Let's
Yeah,
see.
Belden.
There we go. Now you
He
now
can
you
launder us.
he can launder money for
us.
you now.
Yes, he can launder
the
money
gold
for
and the
us.
platinum, I think we should keep as party treasures.
And the silver we divide, I think.
The silver we can.
We realize that the party is much larger than
Exactly.
this. You've got 3 more
Eight.
members.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
8 people. No, we have more
Right.
than 3, don't we? Because it's 7 plus 1.
So on our way out of the mines and stuff, I
Yeah, but with our rate of people being gone every week,
Okay, I got you.
could.
our average is about 4.
So I'm able to map us on our way out.
No, because this.
you already had the map from 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some of the map of one.
Right.
Yeah.
You have map 1 all the way to the wall.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
So this is the connecting wall from the
I have map
my number
all
one.
the way to the wall.
Right. So all of getting to the wall lets you know that you can get from there without having a map back to over here.
Okay.
So then we'll map it out between.
All right, cool.
Okay. Yeah, I think everything should be party right now except the silver. The silver we should liquidate, and the. Yeah, that's about it. And we should probably liquidate the powder later on, or it might be useful for our casters.
Because you're using it here. Just
Oh
come
well,
back.
no, I'll leave it here though.
Okay.
It might be useful
have
for
no
our
other
casters.
That's fine.
Oh, it's called jump. So For favorite enemy, what types of enemies would make sense? Because I never did that one for mine, because I don't even know.
Okay, so favorite enemy usually is okay. It's changed a lot from the way it used to be, so it's a little
Lost.
confusing. It used to be favorite enemy was one thing, and it was that one thing forever. And usually it was humanoid. Now it can be literally any race you don't like.
So I could hate my own. I hate my own race, so that's not.
You could make it Eldrin.
Yeah.
For the rapier, John, do you mind rolling a magical item later and telling me what it was?
No, I can
No?
tell you what it is.
Oh, sure.
But you have to use Identify to do that. So
I'll wait till the next.
wait till the
adventure
next
then.
session and we'll
Yeah.
do that. Because you got to identify that. You got to actually identify his.
Quiver.
His
quiver.
quiver.
I
there
guarantee
experience?
you won't find it in a book anyway. So
You got it.
Was there any experience in this?
yes, there was. There was 300 experience.
Nice. I think that's a level for me.
I'm 300 away from leveling up.
What is third level?
Like
One above second.
1200.
It's usually where you get your class. A lot of your class stuff triggers at third.
Yeah.
How many points is it?
Yeah, 900.
No, 3, 6. I think it's 2,700. It gets big.
Third level is 27.
12 level. Third level is 900.
Oh, it's only 900.
900.
Nice.
I just looked it up. And I also noticed that I get to increase one of my stats when I level up. I get 2 points to like increase the stats. I increase my dexterity by 2 to
When
make
do you
it
get
plus
the,
4.
the increase?
At fourth.
When you level
Only
when
at fourth.
Only fourth. I thought
Yeah,
it was when you
fourth.
level up.
No.
No,
Okay.
not every level. No.
We are gods.
Not like every level. I have a 26 strength. It's
Oh, there's one
fourth,
more section that I can't
and then
reach.
your
You're in.
Yes, of course.
classification will tell you when you get another ability increase.
Okay.
Like for monk, I think it's at fourth level and every 4 levels thereafter.
Okay.
A lot of them are probably the same.
I just put magical quiver from my inventory. 4 spider legs, and I got 1 spider arrow. Okay. And then what
That is a
happened?
pretty cool flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty rad.
That can come in handy.
Actually, you're the only one who didn't get a weapon, huh?
Yeah, that's okay.
That's probably with that was probably.
What are you talking about?
So, didn't you?
I stealthed his prize into your treasures. It's in your hair.
No.
You can't use it.
I'm gonna keep it.
Oh, that's
Then
why
you're-
he
then
has,
you're-
he's
then- then you're-
unarmored.
Then you're an SOB. The whole point of this is that you're a group. And if you play that way, you won't. You don't. Please don't. I just ask you not to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I like the bard a lot better than the warlock.
Yeah?
Having a tough time with
Oh,
that?
I know how he got it backwards.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, just don't pull.
He went on that way.
Yeah.
No, but he pulled this way
Yeah.
and made it go up.
Right. Then you push the little red button to get
Yeah.
it to fall down.
That's how.
And then you can make the legs shorter if you want to.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, it was much fun.
Yeah.
We'll be seeing each other next week.
I'm gonna have to give him my stuff now.
No, you got to do all the cleanup. I needed to stop this, guys. Thanks again for watching, folks. See you again next time.
It did,